What's up, guys? It's episode 397. Welcome back to the show.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Remy Bader, former fat clown on TikTok, doing realistic try-on hauls as a obese woman who I think she lived in New York City, Remy Bader is now a skinny bitch. She joined the skinny bitch club and people are pissed. Okay. Her community feels let down. They're mad at her. And I'm obviously ripping the Band-Aid off with this topic. I'm not even going to introduce myself. I'm not even going to say, hi, welcome back to the show, subscribe, any of that. We're just going to jump into this because I have thoughts, obviously. She was on Khloe Kardashian's, what is it? Khloe in La La Land or Khloe in Wonderland? Episode 11. Body image, binge eating, and breaking free from the shame, featuring Remy Bader. Now, look. My experience of Remy Bader is, she was back in, I don't know, was this like a pandemic situation where she popped off? I feel like it was. I think that's when she really blew up. I just remember coming across her videos where she'd do try-on hauls, where she'd show the image on the online shopping website of what the outfit's supposed to look like, and she'd put it on and it clearly did not look like that. So that was highly entertaining. She was unapologetically herself. Her body parts were hanging out everywhere because these clothes weren't fitting right. And she had no shame. That was her brand, no shame. She was like, hey, I'm fat. But you could tell by watching her, she was never cool with that. Her confidence might tell you otherwise, that she was fat and proud, or I love my body at any size, proud, body positivity, team body positivity, fuck the haters. I don't know, that was kind of I can see how people perceived her that way. And I think that's why she got a lot of, obviously her audience was probably a lot of other fat bitches who looked at her and thought it was very therapeutic and cathartic to watch another woman struggle with trying on clothes the same way you do, right? Because that's a whole thing. When you see a picture of you know what? People don't talk enough about skinny bitches having that problem because there are so many, no, I'm kidding. It's obviously not comparable. How many minutes are we into this? I want to talk about the struggle of having massive tits and clothes, because that is something no one talks about. I'm already calling attention to my body. Let me get back to the topic of Remy Bader. So that's what she was doing, right? And my experience was I would, see her videos, and it was highly entertaining. She was obnoxious, but that's what works on social media. So I was here for it, whatever. Very raw, real, unfiltered, big personality, super fun loving, and a little there. Was she funny to me? She funny. I don't really, that's not a highlight for me. It was just that she was fat and she was trying on clothes and they weren't fitting properly and brands were sending her shit. And it was this whole thing that's how she built her audience. So obviously the fat girls flocked, and they found their messiah. They found Remy Bader was their messiah. And then all of a sudden this bitch is rail thin. Actually, let me look up a recent picture of Remy Bader. First of all, I hate that I'm talking about a woman's body. Honestly, I could just cut this segment right here. This is the solution, okay? And I'm going to speak from experience about how I handle topics like this in real life when people lose weight and my mindset around it. So I'm already annoyed that I didn't do my plugs. I didn't tell you to subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/tjms. I'm pissed I didn't introduce myself, do my intro music. I didn't even tell you what we're going to talk about today because we have a million things to talk about. and I'm pissed that I'm talking about a woman's body. This is the problem, right? This is the problem. Women commenting on other women's bodies, people commenting on women's bodies. This is perpetuating the problem. And I'm furthering, like, this is not helping. But I do have a solution that I think is the only solution. So let me just look at a picture of her body right now on that note. Yeah, I mean, she looks like a woman who lost weight, who used to be big. She looks great. I mean, awesome. You know, she clearly I think she had problems with her back, or I don't know. She had health problems that came with her obesity. And let me just break down the Khloe Kardashian episode. She revealed that her past attempts at weight loss included Ozempic and intensive programs. And she had bariatric, is that the right term? Bariatric. Is it geriatric? No, of course not. Bariatric surgery. Hold. Weight loss surgery. Okay. So she had I think she said 70% of her stomach cut out. And she had a horrible recovery from that. The decision also discusses, her decision to do that also touches upon the societal pressures and changing treatment she experienced due to her weight loss, as well as a painful personal relationship that concluded during her health struggles. So I think she had a bad breakup. It was her first real relationship with that guy, and then she broke up with him, and then boom, she's skinny. And then no one knew why, right? It's clearly, if you're losing, I don't know, she lost 150 pounds. People are pissed. People are annoyed. And I even talked about this. I've talked about this before about people I follow, this chick I followed who I had to unfollow because she got skinny all of a sudden. It was fucking annoying because all she ever posted was her thigh gap. And I was like, I just can't. I just fucking can't. It's annoying. So I was triggered by that, but it's good for her, right? Why didn't my brain go, oh, good for her? So we've all been there. We've all been triggered by another woman's body, whether it's she's too fat and she's unapologetic about it, so fuck her. She should be more worried about her health. Or she's too skinny, she doesn't eat, and fuck her because she needs to eat. And she makes me feel bad about myself because she's skinny and I'm not. We've all been on both. We all have our personal experiences with this kind of shit. But here's my solution. I just want to cut this short, okay? I want to cut this short. This is a lot of social media topics. I feel like I'm wasting my life away spending energy on it when it's a nothing burger. It's literally a person I don't know. It's about her body. Why do I care? Why is this important? But I think my message and the solution that I have to offer you right now listening is when a woman loses weight, don't react at all. Literally don't go, oh my God, you look so great. Oh my God. What have you been doing? Oh my God. Holy shit. Literally, I don't care if she's 700 pounds and now she's 150 pounds. Literally don't react. Do not react to a woman's body changing in any way, shape, or form. That's the issue because and I know that doesn't sound you probably don't like that answer. You probably don't like that solution. I'm all for everything's fucking neutral here. Okay. Because this is why. When you make a comment on a woman's body in a positive way after she's lost weight, that's reinforcing the fact that she has more. Because you weren't saying that about Remy Bader when she was fat, right? You weren't being like, oh my God, you look so great, queen, amazing. You look so you're not making her body. People still would say that and compliment her because she's beautiful. She's, whatever. But it's different when a woman loses weight and you, oh my God. You look so great. Well, holy shit. Wow, you look so bomb. Body is tea. It just reinforces that, okay, now she's more valuable because she's smaller. And obviously she feels better. Obviously, I'm saying she, but I mean in general, women. When a woman loses weight and she's formerly obese, she feels better. She knows she looks better. She knows that she's being treated better probably because of that. We don't need to reinforce that by commenting on it and making it a thing. There are women I've been around where they've clearly lost weight And is this me not being a girl's girl? Is this me being like a complete, like total, like bitter asshole that someone like lost weight? Or like, what is this? Because, but this is the thing, I've personally experienced it. So there's been women around me where they've clearly lost a lot of weight. They've clearly like worked on their bodies. They're in a completely different body. Like they look completely different. I just treat them like the human being I knew them before when they were fat. I don't change anything about how I treat them, the compliments I give them. Because I know, would I compliment them when they were fat though? Yes, like that's the thing. I mean, it's not great that they're overweight and unhealthy, but I'm not, of course I'm going to say, oh, you look so great. Like I love your outfit. Like you're beautiful, like whatever. I don't waver in how I treat them or talk to them. And I don't make it a thing like, oh my God, you look so great. You've lost 20 pounds. Holy shit. What are you doing? Oh my God. I don't, because here's why. I've been on the other side of this. Okay. I've been 40 pounds heavier. Fuck. What am I now? Probably 50 pounds heavy. No. 40? Holy shit. How much was I weighing? This is during the pandemic. And my whole life, like as a woman who's like, I guess my life online, right? Like people comment on my body, my people like in my family, my great grandma be like, oh, you're so much skinnier than you need to eat. You know, these comments just don't help. They just don't help. Okay. So let me make this a round thought for you listening right now. Remy Bader got her stomach cut out. Being pretty blunt about how I'm talking about this. She didn't tell her followers what she was doing. Her followers probably were a lot of fat women who looked up to her or confided or like felt this. They clearly had what do you call that when you they related to her, right? She's relatable. She's authentically fat and showing it all and saying it all and she's had no shame and she was being so like real with everyone. So people like found a friend in that. And they found this online friend in that. And then she loses weight and it's annoying because it's like, clearly you're doing something, but you're not telling us. So she concealed that from her audience. And that's why people are pissed. So this is like off. I said, this is my brain is being split right now into two different thought processes. So I want to finish this one. Then we're going to go back to my solution about being completely unfazed when a woman's body changes. It doesn't mean, by the way, like it doesn't mean you can't compliment someone. It doesn't mean you can't, but you can't compliment their body size. That's the issue. If women just didn't comment on other women's body sizes, it would help eliminate this shit. It would help eliminate that pressure. If it wasn't a thing, I think that's what, if it wasn't a thing, if it wasn't you were fat, now you're skinny label, then, and you're Remy before, you're Remy after, but you're still Remy, and that's who we're going to talk to, and we're going to focus on the human being there and not her body, that would make the world a better place, okay? We need to stop making bodies a thing. Okay, so that was kind of the finishing segment or capped off that. Back to Remy and her audience, right? And getting skinny and not telling anyone and concealing that from her. And just being like, just private about her health and what she's doing behind the scenes. Getting surgery, trying Ozempic. I think she had a bad time on Ozempic. I don't know if she experienced like the major nausea or, you know, there's people have bad experiences with it. So it didn't work out for her. So she got her stomach cut out, which is, I think, a better path. No, I'm kidding. This is the thing. When you build a business, her stakeholders were those fat bitches, right? And she, in a way, because she built her brand around being a fat bitch. Okay. And then that's who her stakeholders were. They followed her because, okay. I get the whole, like, you don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe anyone anything. But when that's your brand and that's your business and that's how people know you, at least say something. At least be honest about, like, hey, I'm fat. I'm not cool with it. Like, I know I look confident in my body. Hi, I'm Remy Bader. I try on these clothes and everything's hanging out and it's funny. Haha. Like, look at this before picture of the model on the website and look at me, like, haha, funny. Like, I know I can make fun of myself and make this look like not a big deal, but I hate being fat. Okay. And I'm on a journey right now to improve my health. Okay. I'm taking steps to lose weight. And she didn't have to tell us everything she was doing. She didn't have to be specific and show us her workouts and her diets. And I don't know if she does those kinds of videos. I don't follow her. I haven't really kept up with like her content, but at least say something, give us something. But she gave us nothing. And so that's why her followers were frustrated with her, which makes sense. But like, again, at the end of the day, who fucking cares? It's a woman's body. It changed. Shut the fuck up. I hate the conversation. I hate how, and I'm doing it right now. I'm a woman coming to the internet talking to other women about another woman's body. It just needs to stop. Period. It needs to stop. Jaclyn Hill came out with a TikTok video talking about, she was alluding to Kylie Jenner in the latex dress, her new Kai collection, her new Kylie Jenner Kai clothing brand, latex clothing collection. And she was alluding to how she's really struggling with her body image in this video. She's like, I can't call my friends, they're all busy right now. I need to talk to the internet. And she's like, sometimes it's these beauty standards in 2025 are, they're just so painful. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to be grateful for a healthy body because the standard is, you know, healthy. The healthy body type is like, people call Tate McRae like, oh, she has a healthy body because she's got some fat on her bones. Like, she's not like fucking 2% body fat, like Pilates girl lean. She's hot as shit. Okay. So, but healthy kind of means fat in 2020. A healthy body in 2025 means like you're kind of fat. Like, let's be honest. So did we finish Remy Bader? So by the way, this podcast is going to be, Remy Bader was a fat clown on TikTok who made a name for herself from being a fat clown, and now she's a skinny bitch. She was on Khloe Kardashian's which was kind of fucking weird. She was on I just want to give Khloe Kardashian the biggest hug. Like, I mean, the surgery she has had, it's just so sad. It's all sad. It's so sad. I'm on a GLP-1 medication. I'm talking about this right now. I struggle with this body image, societal pressure, beauty standard shit too. But I'm fucking honest about it, bitch. Like, look, I'm vain. I give a shit about how I look. When I look in the mirror, I give a fuck a lot. Like, I'm on camera. Hi, 4K. I got a new camera. Hi, welcome back to the podcast. We're on video. This is a video and audio podcast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch this. I'm also on Spotify on video. I give a fuck. I don't care to admit that, like, I am a healthy, fit person. Like most celebrities that get on Ozempic and GLP-1 medications, like, but I'm a healthy, fit person. You wouldn't look at me and say, oh, that bitch needs to lose weight. But I want to be smaller. There's a weight, as a woman, every woman knows this, there's a weight I like to be at. Okay. When I'm at that weight, I feel invincible. I feel invincible, right? We all know that feeling, okay? Every woman owes it to herself to feel that way, by the way. I think it is a disservice to yourself in your life, especially if you go all the way to 90, not figuring that the fuck out. You owe it to yourself to feel hot and literally, like, you deserve to want to look, you deserve to look at your body in the mirror, and this is going to get graphic. You owe it to yourself. You deserve that. Every woman should, that's the best feeling in the world. I know there's more to life than being skinny, okay? I know there's more to life than feeling hot, okay? I get that. But in our society, especially if you're a social media addicted millennial like myself, unfortunately, it affects you. Even if you're not trying, even if you're unfollowing all of it, there's tinges of things that come your way, and it's hard to not let those beauty standards affect you, okay? So that's I believe in that. So yeah, I'm, unlike Remy Bader, I'm like fully fucking honest and open about it. But about being on a GLP-1 medication and trying to lose weight as someone who, like, because that's annoying. I know it's fucking annoying. It's like, hey, Jacqueline, you don't need to lose weight. Hey, Jacqueline, you look great. What's the big issue? Hey, like, I get it. I know. So and then it's like probably even more annoying that I'm on a GLP-1. But I'm going to be honest about it because I don't know. I just feel like it's been this like thing where people like Remy Bader get all skinny and it's like clearly they're doing something. But the difference is like Adele, because Adele is known for her voice, not her body. Remy Bader is known for her. I'm repeating another TikToker I saw. So hi, if it's you, I wish I had the video of inspiration up. That's a horrible thing for me. I'm copying someone else's content right now. I'm being honest about that. They made the analogy, this TikTok I watched. Oh, fuck, it's not an original thought. Fuck. What is an original thought these days? Everyone's just regurgitating a TikTok they've seen. I will admit that my thoughts up until now were original thoughts. This was informed by a TikTok I watched. I am sweating. I need my powder. These lights I have are so fucking hot. I literally have 6 lamps around me from the house. I had to like unplug every lamp to get the light right for this new camera, and it's still not right, but we're gonna get some new lighting for you. But lost my train of thought. Talking about Remy Bader. I was talking about being on a GLP-1 and being honest about it and sharing everything and not concealing it. And how that's probably annoying anyways, because it's like, hey, you don't need to lose weight. So that's annoying that, like, we're happy you're telling us what you're really doing, but like, it's annoying that you're even doing it because like, you're not obese or diabetic. So like, fuck you, bitch. You know, it's like, hey, you're vain and that's annoying. And all you care about is how you look and your body and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, but this is all very personal. Weight is very personal. Food is very personal. She had binge eating disorder. I struggle with binge eating disorder. Okay. But I was never obese from it. I was binge eating disorder, hybrid bulimia. Okay. Exercise bulimia. That was my shit. So like eat the full fucking Domino's pizza, Ben and Jerry's 12 pack of Toll House cookies at 2 a.m. Bulimic. Can you even say puke it up on the internet now? Like, is that like, I'm going to get so dumb. I would yak it up. I would fucking work out for 6 hours the next day, you know, like, or yeah. So I, you know, she had, but so it's all very personal. We all have our struggles. It's related to our mental health and how we see ourselves and our self-worth and our self-love and identity, and it's all very personal. So I can understand when the internet is so cruel. She's already fat, Remy Bader. She's already fat. Clearly because of that, she's getting the fat comments. Okay, no one talks about being a white privilege. Excuse me. No one talks about, I'm going to make everything about me. This is my show. Literally, my hate comments, Remy Bader was getting, hey, bitch, you're fat, lose weight. Like, stop eating so much. Like, you fat bitch. She was getting that. My hate comments are like, hey, fuck you, privileged white girl. That's what I get. Like, oh, easy for you to say white girl, privileged white girl. What's the other one? Beauty standard, male gaze, privileged, fuck it, whatever. White girl. No one talks about that. Like, you're like the hate you get, no matter who the fuck you are, you're going to get the hate and people are going to come for you. But so I get it. Like, she doesn't want to deal with people coming at her for being on Ozempic and being honest about that or getting her stomach cut out. Like, I get it. It's like health and weight and body stuff is very personal. So I get it. I get that she wanted to like keep that side of her life private and just do her journey in peace. Okay. We don't always have to share everything with everyone, but I do think from a business perspective, it backfired if you look at Remy Bader as as a business, because it made her fans and her followers like feel like I don't know, fucking annoying. You know what it is? No one likes to see a fat bitch. Like, well, I like seeing a fat bitch get skinny. I love it. I think it's good. It's better for their health, like clearly. But I'm one to talk because that bitch I used to follow who lost weight and all she was posting was her fucking pussy lips on the beach all the time in her fucking bikini and her thigh gap. Like, I was triggered by that, even though like she needed to lose weight and she looks great now. Like, I was like, ugh, fuck you, skinny bitch. Like, I can't. I'm like over you. Because for me, it's like, okay, this is what happens. This is why we're all triggered, okay, by other women when they like their bodies and they post their bodies now because they've lost weight. It's like it's triggering to us because we put ourselves in their head and we're like, oh, I think I'm hot shit now. So I'm going to like only post body checks because I feel hot in my body now. And I'm only going to show my body now because like this is like the first time in my life I feel hot. And so people like get that, like pisses them off because it's like, it's almost like a instinctual thing. You're like, that's not why I'm following you. That's not why I wanted to follow you in the first place. And now this is your content. It's like taking away from who you are a little bit because it's like all you do is post your body. Now, I'm all for if you're like an OnlyFans chick, if you're a bikini model, if your brand is your body and that's your business, post that body all day. Like literally like show me everything. I don't care. It's not going to bother me. That's why I'm following you, right? Like when you follow like an Instagram model, it's like, I'm not looking for anything else. But back to Remy, it was her realness, her personality, her charm with being a fat bitch trying on clothes in her apartment, you know, being just authentically herself and not hiding anything. And so the fact she hid that big part where she lost weight and did all the surgeries and shit, like it's just, like I said, all she had to do was say something. Just say, hey, even if she was like, hey, I went to my doctor and we've put a plan together to improve my health. So I'm not struggling with my joints anymore or whatever, or whatever issues she had. Just say like a little tinge of something. And she might have, I don't follow her, but that's really all. Like, yeah. So this was way too long. We're going to transition over to Jaclyn Hill's video about Kylie Jenner in the latex dress because it made me think a lot of things. And I've been Jaclyn Hill. By the way, biggest fan. Champagne Pop was my shit. Is Becca as a beauty brand even a thing anymore? Are they out of business? I am so fucking sweaty right now. Okay. Did I even set the scene? Let me like remember to talk about this. Let me just like stare at my notes here. Okay. So chilling in a hoodie with a San Diego Padres hat. Go Padres. I think we're undefeated at this point in the season. It's been like, 3 games. Played the Atlanta Braves. I think we won. Yes, I don't know. So go Padres. I'm in a Torrey Pines golf. This is very like San Diego coded, my outfit. Torrey Pines golf course on top. San Diego Padres. For the hat. Okay, cool. Nalgene water bottle. Because I decided that I'm not a Stanley bitch anymore. I've always been my mom used to climb mountains. There's something about a Nalgene water bottle. This mouth hole is like, and it's reminiscent of a mason jar as a water glass. It's the perfect size. Oh my God, I just remembered something. My ex had a huge nose. He always, every fucking time he drank out of a mason jar, he'd always say, this is the perfect nose or perfect hole size for my nose. Meanwhile, like when you drink, your nose doesn't even, I mean, I guess if you had a big nose, it would touch it. Nalgene water bottle, black coffee for McDonald's. This was for 2 black coffees for McDonald's. Now, if you know, like this is like a very OG Jacqueline Monroe show thing. Actually, this is like Jacqueline Monroe Snapchat. Oh my God. This is how I know that I'm that bitch. Okay. I have never like you might watch my podcast and go, oh, she's trying to be like da-da-da or this person, or she's whatever. My most unhinged, like obnoxious, out of control, psychotic content that I posted was during college, during my Snapchat days. Like just, it was out of control. Okay, so I was always posting my McDonald's coffee from McDonald's. It was $1.08 with tax. This used to cost me $1 for 2 black coffees. I made Corey roll into McDonald's after the gym today because we were kind of in a hurry and I realized we didn't have any coffee at home and I knew I wanted to podcast, so I needed this caffeine. So this was like $7 fucking for 2 coffees. Yeah, so that's what it costs now. Anyways, high inflation, I don't know. Is gas cheap? No, wait, what's cheaper? Like eggs, right? Like in Biden's economy, eggs were like $9 a gallon. Eggs were like fucking $12. I have like, this is how you know I'm a privileged white girl. I buy the $13.99 eggs. Like this is how you know you've made it. Okay. I literally have seen TikToks where girls are like, or people like girls, but guys, whatever. They like post up after grocery shopping with their egg cartons. They have like 2 of them and they're organic or something. And they're like flexing, like showing like stacks of, it'd be like showing your, like as a rapper, like your racks of hundreds or whatever. What do you call those? Like racks? Isn't that what Rack City is? Rack City, bitch. Racks. It's like Rack City is rack, not like tatas, like rack, like money racks. I am not, again, white girl. Like, no, I don't have a slight, do I have a ghetto-ness to me at all? Do I have like any, because like nothing's cooler than like a white girl with like a ghetto undertone. I don't have it. I don't think I have it. I think I have trailer park vibes. Like at my essence is privileged white girl, privileged Republican, or privileged conservative white girl, out of touch, am I out of touch? I'm going to say something nice at the very, very beginning of this. Highly self-aware, privileged white girl with an essence of white trash and a little bit of white trash meets, I don't have any ghetto-ness to me, do I? No. So, fuck, I lost my train of thought. McDonald's coffee, Nalgene water bottle. Okay, let me keep setting the scene, whatever. I'm insecure about my nose contour. I'm on 4K today for the first time. That's the only, like, honestly, if you're, I just want you to watch the podcast today to study my nose contour. So heavy on the makeup for the, I think, well, yeah, whatever. It probably looks fine. Worked out this morning, did a glute workout, did heavy Bulgarian split squats on the Smith machine. And I did sets of 405 like pulses on the hip thruster thing. I switched over. I was using the hip thrust machine, the Brett Contreras TM, like his brand. Shout out the glute guy. Here in San Diego. I think, I feel like he comes to San Diego all the time, but anyways, he has all this equipment for glute growth. And I was always using his like hip thruster machine. I started out my hip thrusting career, whatever, what am I saying, on the ground with the barbell. So I went back to that today and I used the teeter-totter thing, the pad with the cushion instead of, it's like a teeter-totter flat. It has like a flat back to it. I used that today. It felt really good. I'm trying to like, I don't know, switch things up. So yeah, I worked out. You know what? Morning routine guy went viral. Jacked morning routine guy. I'm just going to say his race, black guy, just so you can, if you've put just to calculate or calibrate your brain to the video. The black dude that like wakes up at 2 a.m. or 2:30. When does he wake up? 3 a.m. And he shows you his morning routine. That shit went viral as fuck. Everyone's talking about it. I'm not going to say anything about it because everyone said everything and it's obviously ridiculous. And it's obviously like he's like so much, but he's also doing nothing at the same time. It's like everything he was doing was like not even necessary. It's just like keep sleeping, you know? But why not take this time right now to tell you my morning routine? Like my actual morning routine. Like I'm going to put you in my body right now. Okay. So let's get into Jacqueline's body. She wakes up and what happens. Okay. This is a typical day. Okay. This is a typical morning routine in my life. Oh shit. Oh. First sound effect of the episode. Okay. I need to hire staff. This is getting out of control at this point that I'm running these. I mean, it would be so fun. I listen to H3 podcast. Like it's so crazy how much I listen to it. But fucking Zach in the sound effects. I want that guy I need that guy on my show. I need someone like as I'm talking, they have like the perfect sound effect. It makes the show so fun to listen to. And like the more you listen, the more you understand the lore and you understand why the sound effect is funny. And that makes this show even more fun to listen. So yeah. Okay. My morning routine. Okay. So my morning routine starts at, don't yell at me, 5 in the morning. Okay. That's pretty normal. You know, where my mom's at? Like, where are my early morning risers because they have kids at? Like, hi. Do we also need to talk about Chaperone on Call Her Daddy and what she said about moms and motherhood? Do I need to go down that rabbit hole right now instead of telling you my morning routine? All I have to say is if Chaperone's comment on all of her friends are miserable being mothers, if that is the deciding factor for you to have kids or not, hearing that 10-second clip of a like what is she, 25, like a pop star who like first of all looks like that, doesn't have kids, if that's a deciding factor for you, if you're gonna go watch some internet snippet on a podcast of a pop star freak tell you, she's probably cool. I actually don't know much about Chaperone. Her speech was at the Grammys. I was like, hey, this isn't, stop it. You know, the woke thing isn't cool anymore. Like, yes, artists need to be compensated better and supported and they need healthcare. Everyone needs healthcare. Like, we know this. Okay. You know, good for her, like for being brave and standing up there and being courageous enough to make a statement like that while she was accepting her award. Okay. But my impression of her is like freak, weirdo, don't understand her music, don't really listen to it. But anyways, if that clip made you go, oh yeah, fuck it, I'm not gonna be a mom now. I'm over, like, no. All of Chapel's friends are miserable being moms. Like, I don't want to, no, fuck it. I keep hearing that. I've heard of, that was the nail in the coffin for you, what she said. Oof. People need to self-reflect. Like, it would be good for all of us to sit down, because this is the thing about the internet. We're not talking about my morning routine right now, but what do you know about me in this show? We will get right back to that. I'm looking at my notes right here. We've got morning routine and Jaclyn Hill and her TikTok about beauty standards in 2025. Okay. Lost my train of thought. Chaperone. What was I saying? Oh, it would be beneficial for all of us to self-reflect because I'm going to slow it down. I was just talking to my psychiatrist about this last week, and I haven't told you this yet, but I took a psychiatric test, a cognitive hybrid, like cognition, IQ, He literally asked me to multiply 7 times 3, and I like froze for a minute and a half. I used all of the allotted time to complete that math problem. I was just talking to my psychiatrist about this last week, about how the internet robs you of your intuition. Okay. The internet robs you of your intuition and it distracts you from yourself so much. It makes you make decisions based on something outside and not what you think. It's not coming from you and your own self-reflection and your own intuition and your life experience. There's a lot of that that isn't considered about. Yeah. So you take all this outside noise and you filter it through your brain, and then you come up with answers on big topics like having kids, back to this chaperone interview and being a mother. And what would be beneficial for all of us, and something that I am trying to be more conscientious of and like good about with myself, is we need to get better at being in the present moment. Okay. Like, I'm really saying this right now and I mean it, but like, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Okay. Don't laugh. We need to be better at getting still and present with ourselves and thinking about our first thoughts, our original first thoughts, our intuitive thoughts, things that we as individuals think that we think. And you're thinking it not because you heard something, not because here's the thing about that chaperone clip from Call Her Daddy, talking about all of her friends, her mom friends are miserable and she's never seen like a happy mom. And now all these moms are clapping back and going like, look at me, I'm so happy. It's like, first of all, if you even have to come to the internet to show the world like, fuck chaperone and what she said about motherhood and being miserable, look at me, I'm happy. Who, like, we have an issue, okay? Actual happy moms are just living life with their kids. They're not fucking clapping back about, the bad rap motherhood's getting from chaperone and how miserable it is, by making a TikTok being like, I'm so happy. People that tell you they're happy, it's like, you probably hate your kids. You probably fucking hate like, it's a weird thing happening right now. Like, that's not normal. It's this like clapback city, right? With TikTok. And it's like, we need to stop. But back to what I was saying. Tune out the noise, get present, be like really, like, because here's what those clips, back to what I was saying, those clips, like Chaperone's clip on Call Her Daddy, elicit the response in your body you get when you see stuff like that. It creates an emotion, right? It creates an emotion, and it's not a calm emotion. So think about it. Some people that watch that, including myself, because I unfortunately get fed a lot of motherhood content, which it's looking dark out there. Okay. It's looking fucking like there is a war on motherhood in our society right now, or something's going on where like people literally make it sound like it's the worst thing ever. Like these creators, it's so fucking annoying. But so when you see Chapel say that, some of us see that. I'm not going to include myself in that because I disagree. People see that and they're like, their emotional response is like, yeah, like what the fuck? I don't get why everyone's like, be a mom when everyone around me seems miserable. And I keep seeing all these videos of moms talking about how hard it is and da-da-da. So it's affirming. These videos just affirm and reassure what you've already been thinking because of the shit you've been fucking watching. Because of the negative spiral of content around motherhood that you've been watching. So then when Chapel said it, you're like, boom, nail in the coffin. That must be it. And so now that's now forming your thought and solidifying your thought around motherhood, right? Versus what did you think before you started following all this content? What did you actually think about motherhood before all of that? And it doesn't mean that I think it's healthy and amazing that people are honest and really raw about the realities of motherhood. Now, I think it's great we can see behind the scenes more with TikTokers and mommy bloggers and stuff. Like it's helpful. It's nice. Okay. But that's just all they're sharing, the minutia, the nitty gritty, the hard stuff, like the stuff that's like not shiny and joyful and cute. Like, a fucking baby, a brand new life, the joy of that, like the God's creation, the beauty. Like they're not highlighting that so much. They're highlighting the fucking trenches, which makes it seem like this dark place to exist and a life ruining thing. So my point is, when you see Chapel's clip, it's going to create that emotional response that's going to affirm what you've already been kind of watching. And then you're like, oh, I keep hearing this. And it's like, that's what I think about motherhood. But you didn't think that before you saw that, right? Thoughts can change, opinions can change. I literally flip. Like I don't but I don't have a solid, I mean, I am a flip fucking flopper. If you listen to this podcast, you would know that. Like, my opinion on one thing one day is like, who is she the next day, right? And then there's the moms that saw that and their emotional response was, fuck that, I'm so happy. I'm going to make a video and I'm going to show you how happy I am being a mom. And they have this emotional, it's like so emotionally unstable out there. So they're basing, it's just, again, with getting present. What do you actually think? What do you actually think? It's hard to reflect on that when you're constantly inundated with outside information and noise, right? It's so hard. It's like, because here's what you do. And I was, again, with my psych visit, my psychiatrist, it's hard to filter and go, okay, is this really who I am? And is this really what I think? Me. Or is this something I heard and do I really think it? And what I heard was what I thought too. And so I agree with it. Or did that change my mind? Or is it influencing how I think? And I guess that's just being an adult and navigating society, navigating life, obviously with a phone. And, I'm just assuming if you're listening to this podcast, you probably check your phone like for no reason, like all day long, right? Like, I won't call you a phone addict. I won't call you an addict. I don't want to label you as an addict, but like, I'm assuming you can't take a shit without your phone if you're listening to my podcast. So, yeah, as I go through these major life chapters and, major meaning getting married, buying a house, turning 30, starting a family someday, it is becoming more and more important and more crucial that I practice what I just preached, right? That I get present about me and my thoughts and my internal world and what my soul is saying versus what society is saying versus what social media is saying, what fucking Chapel Roan on Call Her Daddy is saying. It just honestly pissed me off. When I saw that clip, I'm like, here we fucking go again. What is with this chat? But honestly, someone said something nice about her. She was actually really complimentary of her friends. And she was saying how they're just so busy with their kids now or something. Like they try to come to all of her shows, but they can't because of the kids. But I think she was saying like nice things. I didn't watch the interview, but anyways, so there's that. My morning routine. Then we'll go to the Jaclyn Hill thing. My new SD card says I have 14 hours and like 56 minutes of airtime or like recording time. So we might use all of it today. All right. So my morning routine. I'm not even going to stop this. We're not going to edit. I'm going to fucking powder because I know palms are so sweaty right now. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. Vomit on my sweater, right? Is that I'm going to powder on camera as if I'm doing a makeup video. How are you? How was your March? Mine was honestly so fun, so great. I literally just baked sourdough yesterday and I made a croissant sourdough with chocolate, like a chocolate croissant. And it honestly wasn't that good. Okay. Here's the thing about sourdough, okay? That no one's telling you. It's fucking bread and its best form is when it's bread. It's at its best flavor and form when it's just plain old sourdough. When you start adding in shit, it doesn't taste as good as just plain old. Actually, the jalapeno cheddar was good, but like the pizza one I made, it's like, I just want to have a pizza. Okay. This bread combined with the sauce, like the sourdough bread, just the swirling of it just doesn't work. Like I want a normal slice of pizza. Okay. So I made that one. The raisin, I will say the cinnamon raisin one does hit. It is good. It's not my favorite though. But yeah, the croissant loaf I made yesterday, it like looked really good. Like if you see the video I posted of it, it's like flaky and buttery and perfect, like visually, but it was just like not that good. I don't know. I feel like I need to add sugar to the dough. It needs to be like sweet. If you're looking for like a really good chocolate croissant, I just talked to my mom on the phone, so I know she's probably listening to this part and she's like, yeah, preach. The chocolate croissant in the frozen section from Trader Joe's is so fucking good. You just have to set them out overnight. Like put them in the oven, just like on a sheet pan, like a baking. do you call that? A sheet pan? Yeah, just like take them out of the freezer and set them on the sheet pan in the oven, just off, obviously. And they'll rise overnight and then you bake them in the morning. Oh my God, the best. Okay, so I'm ready to tell you my morning routine. And what's funny is like back when I started listening to podcasts, I was such a morning routine nerd because it was the first time in my life I was listening to other people who were like business people, like the gurus of like the thought leaders, the publics, like the Tony Robbins, the Gary V's, who was like a big morning routine, the Tim Ferriss's. They've like written books about it. I literally have the 4-Hour Body right here. Tim Ferriss. I think it's Tim Ferriss, right? Lewis Howes, like Mel Robbins, like was she, or no. Who's the other white lady who does the healthy mindset lifestyle shit? Not Mel Robbins. She's kind of bigger, on the bigger side of things. Maybe she's skinny now. Maybe she's on Ozempic. Brene Brown. Okay. Like, Skinny Confidential, but like OG, they would talk about like morning routines and then get like really specific about everything, like detailed. And I was in college, right? I'm like walking around with my headphones, my wired headphones in, walking around campus, like, you know, just drinking my McDonald's coffee or whatever, making stupid Snapchats. And I was like listening to morning routines. So I was like all about it, right? At one point in my life with, wake up and sit for 20 minutes and meditate. Like I was big on that. Like I was drinking that Kool-Aid. And then one day I was like, you know what? Fuck all of this. I wake up, I work out, I get to work. That's my morning routine. And that's all I'm going to tell you right now. I wake up at Corey the night before goes, Alexa, set the alarm for 5:15 a.m. Okay. And then I go, Alexa, set the alarm for, like, we trade off. Okay. So then I'll do like a 5:30 just so if we sleep a little bit, you know, we can, you know, have at least 2 chances to wake up, whatever. We never like wake up on the first alarm. That's like we've kind of gotten like worse at doing that. The trick is that you have to immediately turn the light on. That's the thing. If I don't immediately turn the light on, then we'll just like fall back asleep for a little bit. So we wake up at 5:15. Okay. I'm trying to think of like specific details of what I do. The gist of it is wake up, work out, get to work. Okay. That's all you really need to know. That's like the what do you call it? Like the blueprint? No, like the, you know, when you're like writing notes, you've got the sections, section 1, what's that called? Categories. Anyways, that's like the structure. Yeah. Okay. That's like the basic structure. Wake up, work out, get to work. But like specifically, what do I do? Okay. I wake up. And I'm only saying this because like, okay, the morning routine guy went viral, the black dude with the Jack Black dude who jumped in the air and like was up in the air for 5 minutes and he jumped back down. And we all like, everyone commented on that. Like, oh, it was 7:46 or 7:40 when he jumped and 7:46 when he landed. Oh my God. Like, yeah, these like alpha dudes that make these videos, it's so like, I just see it as entertainment value. Like they cannot be serious, but like if they are serious, God bless them, you know. Mark Wahlberg, he wakes up at like 2:30. I feel like the only reason to do these extra steps in your morning routine, like the guy who went viral for his morning routine video, is if it increases something about your day by like a lot. Because think about it, the mornings are already the mornings, like you're already tired. So whatever you're doing in the morning, like every extra step you add in, it needs to be worth it. Like it needs to be worth being tired in the morning, and it needs to actually like improve the rest of your day. Otherwise, don't do it. So when I was doing all this like extra shit in the morning, I was like a lemon water queen. I was like, wake up. What did I used to do? Yeah, I was like lemon water queen, meditation for 20 minutes, morning sunlight. I would like touch grass with my toes, like grounding, no social media, no phones, no, you know, and then I would, have like no, no social. I would like, what would I do? I don't know. It was just like kind of not the vibe. I don't know. I just like, I felt like I was doing it just because I like listened to a podcaster say that that's what they do. There's like other tips. People are like really classic. Oh, morning journaling. Fuck that. Oh God. Didn't work for me. I'm not a morning journaler or gospel reader. I wake up and I check my phone and okay. So we'll get to it. So the alarm's at 5:15 to 5:30. Okay. Boom. Done. Now, if I'm doing spin class, I'm up at 5. I wake up at 5. Anyways, so that's like a different day. But let's just talk about like a normal gym day. So then I wake up. Hopefully I put my bathrobe next to the bed because I'm cold. And Corey likes the fan on when we sleep. So, and I angle it so it's really just on him. But like somehow, like I'm always cold in the morning. So I like to put my fleece bathrobe next to me on the floor by the bed so I can wake up and immediately put it on. It's getting warmer now, but like I still do that. I did that this morning. Okay, then did we fornicate? No, I'm kidding. Before I got out of it. Some mornings we're, some mornings are more, the workout starts immediately, but other mornings it doesn't. So like on this morning it doesn't. And I put my bathrobe on. I turn the fan off because I fucking hate the fan. I flip it off every time I walk by it. Is that abusive? Is that like a subtle abusive tactic? No, like, no, I'm kidding. Like, cause I get it. It's good white noise. I do like it. I've been sweating at night recently and I'm like, I am sunburned. So I think I sweat last night cause I'm sunburned, but then I'm like, is this like, I'm 30. Is this like perimenopause? Like, is this hormonal related? Probably. Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing because it doesn't smell that great. Oh, like I hate it. And I like the night sweats. I think it might be from Prozac. Someone said that they're on Prozac and they get night sweats. And then they started taking vitamin E and it went away. Maybe I should start taking vitamin E. So I wake up, I turn the light on. Okay, wait. I check my Aura stats. Some mornings I don't. Because I don't want to know. And that's usually a morning after I've drank. Because I'm just like, I know it's going to be bad, but I feel okay. Like if I'm like kind of hungover, I'm like, I know I'm a little hungover, I drank. But like, I don't want to know how bad it is. So I ignore my Aura ring and I don't look at it until I'm in the car on the way to the gym, honestly. Because I'm like, I still want to know, but I don't want to know before I've already put my workout clothes on and I'm already like on the way. So yeah, typically I like wake up, check my Aura ring, see what happened overnight. Corey will pull his out and we'll compare numbers and his are always better because he's a man and whatever, fuck him, like they just like don't have issues like with stuff. Like, I don't know, like his sleep is always like perfect. His heart rate is like, his heart rate is literally like 46. Mine's like 66. Okay. Like, I don't know. So, and he's not like an endurance runner or anything. Then I put my bathrobe on, I flip the fan off, then I turn it off, I give it the finger, then I turn it off, and then I brush my teeth, go in the bathroom, brush my teeth, take out my retainer, which is so fucking disgusting in the morning. Yeah, I brush my teeth, and then I like go see the dogs because they're always cute on the couch. So I like cuddle them and I like see them, and Corey comes in and we do our little morning snuggle. And then I like put my workout outfit on. I usually like go into the laundry room and pull something out of the dryer. It's always like the morning, like putting your workout outfit on thing is always like, where are my favorite socks? Oh, they're in the dryer. So you have to like find them in the dryer, which is annoying. And then, I don't know. I'm always like fishing around for my outfits. Then I like put on my workout outfit and then, oh my God, I didn't even mention this. Like after I cuddle the dogs, I check my starter, my sourdough starter. If I fed it the night before, I like to go see how it did. And it's usually like bubbled over and like it's like overfilling the container. So there's that. And then, motherfucker, what else do I do? Do I light up a cig and take a little smoke? No. Smoke break. Oh my God, I drink water. This is annoying. Okay. Like I'm so basic. I like put on my workout outfit. I drink water. I get an Alani or a Celsius out of the fridge. I start that up, while I'm like getting out the door. I usually like roll up a towel for the sauna and like grab my flip flops, throw that in my workout bag, put on a coat, get in the car, go work out, come home, boom. It's very like wake up and I get going. I get I mean, isn't that like what we all, aren't we, if you're not like, aren't we all doing that? If you're listening to this right now, I bet most of you that's like what you do in the morning. I'm not like this is the thing. I'm a big fan of like, do what works for you, right? Just because you saw someone else do it online doesn't mean you need to do it too. But like, there's like this shift where like women are balancing their hormones, right? Like everyone's like, I'm working out and like doing HIIT workouts in the early mornings and drinking caffeine. It's like spiking my cortisol and it's whacking out my hormones. And there's these fitness chicks. It's going to be so obvious if I like describe them at all, it's going to be so obvious, but their brand now is all about like wellness and hormone balance and meditation and like doing soft girl things to like regulate your hormones and get blood work. And it's like very like, okay, obviously those are all good things. Okay. I can't shit on that. I can't shit on anyone trying to make a positive impact on their audience and teach them healthy, positive things. Okay. But like, there's this undertone because they've like gained weight. They're like, again, me talking about women's bodies, but like, they're like, it's so like ho-hum. And I've noticed this shift with like the wellness people, or like the fitness influencers that are all like, it's all like, for example, the reason I'm saying this is like some people like wake up and they do a slow morning thing. They don't like work out immediately. They go outside and they like drink like I don't know. They don't like have coffee yet. They're like out in their sunshine with, I don't fucking know. It's just very like, they meander. They like wake up and meander. And they're like sitting right in their journal, drink like, sure, they'll drink coffee, like, but like decaf. That's so fucking annoying. The bitch I unfollowed who got skinny and she was just showing me her puss on her fucking Instagram stories all day. Just her fucking thigh gap nonstop. She fucking drinks decaf and it's like the most fucking annoying thing I've ever seen. It's like, it pisses me off. So I mean, I unfollowed her. She's just a very triggering person. And she's a type of person where it's like, fucking put on chapstick also. This is the thing. I have my opinions and thoughts and ideas are so specific. And this is a person I have literally said her hands tell me everything I need to know about her. I kind of have, my mom says I have my grandma's hands. And I don't know how I feel about that, but like, I feel like I have like, my hands are like, I feel like they're kind of like a lot. They're like a big, they're a feature, right? Or am I just seeing, maybe because they're kind of on the bigger side. Anyways. So yeah, people like do this slow morning shit and they like, I just like can't. I'm ready to go, right? So I work out, whatever. That's my morning routine. Let's go back to Jaclyn Hill. I don't know how long this podcast is, but again, I have 14 and a half hours or something to sit here and record this. So we're going to take advantage. Jaclyn Hill, love her, big fan. I know she's like extra as fuck sometimes and annoying, and I get it. But like, that's the thing is like, that's what influencers are. Like can we all just like accept that makes for good content, that makes for entertaining content. Like I think she like donated something to charity one time and she like mentioned that she was like a Cancer born in July. So she has empathy. Or like some shit, like something along those lines. Like I am a Cancer born in July, which I am also. I think that's why I like her. Cause like, that's the same reason I like Claudia Oshry from The Toast. Like, hi, shout out. They just had Andrew Schultz on and I just got like influenced by Reddit. I don't know. I was reading something on Andrew Schultz and people are like shitting on him saying he's not funny. And I'm like, I see shit like that. And I go, wait, is he really not that funny? I'm like, I think he's funny. I'm like, I like him. And then I hear like fucking the H3 podcast shit on him all the time. They fucking hate Andrew Schultz over there. So I'm like, wait, they hate him, but I like this show, but I don't hate him. I like him. See, this is the thing. Like there are so many contradictory ideas and opinions about people on the internet that other people on the internet put out there. And so when you listen to a mixture of those people, like you're kind of like, wait, they're talking shit about this person I like, but I like this person who's talking shit. So like I just go like, just because someone doesn't like the person you don't like. I know that's like the best kind of friendship though, when everyone hates the same people and loves the same people, but like as a listener, as an audience, I'm just listening and following content. It's not like I know these people, but anyways, Andrew Schultz was on The Toast. Shout out. I listened to that this morning while I was getting ready. Great episode. They were talking about his special and whatnot, but anyways, Claudia Oshry is a Cancer born in July. I feel like that's why I like her. Like if I hear someone is a Cancer born in July, I'm like, that's my bitch. And I almost can sense it. Like I met a girl. Was she born in July? Yeah, she was. We were at the bar. We met for the first time, and her friend was like, hey, come over here. You guys look alike. And so we kind of looked alike, and we're like hitting it off or whatever, talking. And I like had to stop her like mid-sentence while we were talking about whatever. Like, I don't know what we were talking about, and I was like, when's your birthday? And she said, I think it was like July 27th. And I was like, I fucking knew it, bitch. I knew it. I could sense that shit. So Jaclyn Hill, love her. She's a Cancer born in July. She's extra as fuck. Sometimes it's like, it's just like who she is. And I don't care. And I followed her since like 7th grade. She's like an OG makeup beauty YouTuber who, yeah, she like just moved to California with her husband, and they just got a new golden retriever. Anyway, she came to I'm gonna do like another Remy Bader style monologue right now. So like strap in, strap on, strap up. We're gonna talk about like weight, body image, that kind of stuff right now. It's just kind of like what's in the zeitgeist, I guess. So we're gonna continue the conversation a little bit here, because Jaclyn Hill posted this video. She sits down and she's like, maybe I should just play it. I think I saved it. It's going to take up just whatever. It's going to be like I think it's like 4 minutes. Okay. So she sits down and she is talking about the beauty standards in 2025 and how unattainable they are, and how like our mothers and our grandmothers didn't have to deal with the kind of pressure that we deal with as women now around our bodies and our appearance, and yeah, the beauty standard in 2025. So she's saying how, she's alluding to obviously Kylie Jenner's new Kai launch, where she's like perfectly snatched in every possible way in her new latex dress she's launching, and how that's just like not realistic, and it's not, and like she's had her boobs done and her butt done, and now you have to do that if you want to have that like aesthetic of that hourglass, but you also have to be super skinny. And so she's like commenting on Kylie Jenner and how, like, she's not saying her name, but she's basically saying that's who it is. It's pretty obvious that's who she's talking about. So, and she's like, sometimes it's really hard to be grateful for a healthy body. And did I say this in the beginning about a healthy body in 2025? I think I did. Is like you're fat or like you got an inch to pinch, you can like, you're soft. A healthy body is like, yeah, I fucking hate when people say, oh, Tate McCrate looks healthy. Well, fucking, of course she does. But like, it's kind of like calling someone healthy is like in 2025 is the same as calling them fat. Like it's kind of got this undertone of like, they're not, because I don't know. That's just like what I'm picking up when people say they look so healthy. It's because they've like plumped up. They've gotten a little more body fat on them. So they just look more healthy, which is healthy, right? Like you're not obese, you're not overweight, you're healthy. You're rounder, you're not like, cause I think we're really used to seeing really lean, tight Pilates snatched bods, like that's kind of when we think of health and like bodies right now, like that's what we're served all the time. It's like very, that's like this one of the beauty standards. There's so many, right? Like you've got your gym mommy, or what lifting mommy. What is it? Gym baddie. You've got like, the fat ass, maybe like tits are kind of optional in the gym. Like it's like, okay, but your ass, right, is fat and you lift really heavy and you've got quads, you know. So there's like that aesthetic. Then there's like so many versions of like what's in right now, right? Thin is always in. It's always going to be in. I really believe in biology, and when you see a thin person who's not carrying extra weight, we look at that and we're like, as human beings, we're like, yeah, that is ideal. Or like, that looks good, right? Something, when I see disgustingly fat people where they can't even walk and they're it's so sad. When they're so fat, their legs are like, it's like one unit. The legs are like one. It's so sad. Like, especially if you're like walking behind someone, going up the stairs, their pants are chafing together. And it's like, there's so much mass, and it's like, it's sad. It's like they're dragging it's sad. It's so sad that you, as a human being, you register that as like, like that's something's radar. Like it's going off. It's like, this isn't right. So anyways, there's a whole spectrum of bodies and what's in and what's not in. But back to Jaclyn Hill. All right. Back to Jaclyn Hill. And this is going to be tough love. Okay. This is going to be tough love. Actually, this is going to be, it's still love. It's tough. But I'm just like such a doer with I just fucking, okay. This is my take on her video. 'Cause there's a lot of like, the beauty standards are so hard and it's unattainable. And if you don't have enough money to afford surgeries now, you'll never look like that. And it costs so much to, you know, to look like the beauty standard, and you have to get injections, and you have to get Botox, you have to get your lips done, and you have to get your ass done, you have to get your tits done, you have to be on Ozempic, you have to be skinny, but you can't be too skinny. But there's just like all this like complaining about it, right? It's just like all like, oh, it's so fucking hard. You know, sometimes it's so exhausting. All these like perfect bodies we see all the time on social media, and the Kylie Jenners and the Kim Kardashians, like, you know, it's like there's this like complaining thing going on out there. And I get it. Jaclyn Hill's like, she's like sitting there having a hard day. She's like, because she struggled with her weight. She's gained weight. She's lost weight. She's done her health journey, her weight loss. She's like made a series on YouTube. I've watched some of it where she's, you know, trying to, she, you know, God bless her. She's been sober now for, I think, over a year or so. This might be her year 2 of sobriety. She's been really, really open about her, issues with alcohol, and so that's why I love her. She's just really honest and open. And so when she's having a hard day and she's struggling, of course I expect nothing less than a video like this. But this is my take on being a woman in 2025 and trying to navigate the unattainable beauty standard. Okay. I shouldn't have done air quotes. Okay. The beauty standard, right? Okay. This is my take. And again, this is going to be tough love, okay? So, like I said in the beginning, we all, as women, owe it to ourselves to feel hot, to love our bodies when we're naked, and when we look in the mirror every single day. If you're listening to this right now or watching this, you should fucking feel hot all the time. You deserve that. Like you don't deserve to be miserable in your own body. You don't deserve that. You deserve to put on an outfit and feel invincible. Put on a bikini and feel invincible. To actually genuinely, like not like fake, like I feel confident vibes. Like you should genuinely feel like I love what I'm working with. And I am super fuckable. I am super fuckable. I am the beauty standard, and I am so hot. Like everyone deserves that in this life. Like I just, if it's important to you, okay, that's the thing. If it matters to you, okay, and clearly this matters to Jaclyn Hill because she's making a video about it. If it didn't matter, she wouldn't entertain it. It wouldn't bother her. She'd keep moving on with her life. But it clearly matters. It clearly affects her. And I think we're all lying to ourselves when we say that it doesn't affect us and there's more to life than being skinny or like skinny is like, it's just I'm just using it as a blanket. It's like, cause there's like levels to skinny, right? Like I'm just talking about like, you know when you see it, when you see a chick out in public who's, it's like tight in all the right places. She's not carrying extra weight. She looks the best. This is what I've always said. Every body has a version of itself that is like its best version of it. Or everybody has the potential to be super fit and healthy, right? Like if you shredded down to a healthy body fat percentage and a healthy amount of muscle and distribution of mass, like you would probably, that would probably be like when you look your healthiest and your best. That's probably when your blood work's going to be the best, when you feel the best, right? We forget that like a lot of this has to do with how we feel. Like the reason why I'm so pro, like you owe it to yourself and you deserve to be in the best shape of your life. And you deserve to feel hot and like feel yourself when you put on an outfit and go out to dinner, like go out on the beach in a bikini. It's because you will literally feel better. You will liking how you look influences how you feel about yourself. And then you feel more energized. You feel invincible. You'll be more social. You won't be as insecure around people. You won't be worried about how you look in the mirror. Like, I don't fucking look in the mirror. You guys might think I study myself in the mirror all day. I am vain. I am on a GLP-1 as someone who's on it for vanity purposes and not for weight loss purposes or like major weight loss purposes or diabetic reasons. But like, I like don't, I'm so confident in my body. I was just thinking about this last night. Fuck, this is all over the place. We're going to stay on the Jaclyn Hill video. But I was baking sourdough and I was reflecting on, or I was mixing my starter, excuse me. And I was like, I have a lot I could teach here because I have figured this area of my life out. Truly. I have figured this, like this body image, eating disorder, eating issues, what am I saying? Body image, my weight, my exercise routine. Like I have figured it out and I have such a healthy mindset around it. Like genuinely, it's not like I don't fucking struggle at all. Like literally zero. It's like, well, it's never going to be zero, but it's not it takes up like barely any brain space, like at all. So I feel like I have a lot I could teach. So that's why I'm trying to be helpful here. When I see this video of Jaclyn Hill, I've been there, you know, I've been there. And back to what I was reiterating or making sure I point out about, it's good. It's about how you feel. Like that's like the biggest, in my opinion, like, yes, it's about being skinny and looking like liking your body and feeling great and feeling like you're something close. You're close to the beauty standard, right? Like whatever, you know, you feel like you can, like you fit into society, you fit into like, you know, if you go out to the club and you're with a bunch of, I don't know, celebrities, like you fit right. I don't know what your situation is. Jesus Christ. So, but this is what I want to say is I cannot emphasize enough how much you owe it to yourself. And this is why I'm saying that. I have observed women my entire life. I remember being 4 years old, 5 years old. I have really fond memories of this being young. I've observed my entire life women bonding and confiding in each other over their bodies and their diets and what their new workout thing they're doing is. Like, it's how women bond, it's like all we talk about, right? And I've recognized that, like, wait, these women aren't just like teenagers. They're not just like in their early 20s, like figuring out life and getting started. They're like 80. Like, this is a thing in their 80s. So the reason why I'm so big on you owe it to yourself to, what I mean is to figure this area of your life out, this body image, this weight issue you're dealing with this beauty standard thing. You owe it to yourself to figure that area of your life out, because life is too short. It is not worth it. Life is too short to go 80 years struggling with the same thing year after year after year. You're always on the roller coaster. You never figure it out. Year after year. It's always a thing. You're always trying to keep up with the beauty standard. And you're always trying to like figure out like, how I gained weight, I lost weight, I lost weight. Oh, I had kids and now I'm fat and now I got to figure this baby weight out and losing weight again. And now, it's too hard to have kids. And then I'm struggling with my body again, but I just lost weight. And so it's like this thing, you're on this hamster wheel. And of course we're going to fluctuate in our lifetime. Of course we're going to have times in our life where we're, for whatever reason, higher on the scale than we'd like to be. Okay. That's just life. That's just normal. But figuring out your mindset around it and mastering it. I mean, master your fucking body and your weight and your food intake and your exercise routine and your diet routine. Master that as if it's the most, like, what would I equate it to? Mastering that part of your life is like going to college and getting a degree. Because think about it. It is such a huge portion of a woman's life for a lot of women. I can't speak to all women, but like, if you're like me and if you're listening, you probably relate to me. Like, it is a huge beauty, your body, fitness, healthy living. Like, it's a huge component of your life. And so if it's a struggle every single time you wake up, if it's a thing where you look in the mirror every single time you get dressed and you're like disgusting, you're just fucking annoyed that you can't button your pants and you feel like a fat pig, then you owe it to yourself to figure that out and master it. And I just feel like it's unfortunate that we value this is what sucks. This is what really sucks. And this is why women like me get shit on for saying stuff like this. I'm just going to be like, I can only be real. I can only be honest. And I don't want to I am making a scene right now. I'm making this such a big thing. Like, your only value as a woman is your body and your beauty. I'm not fully saying that, but I'm not saying it's nothing. And you get to decide for yourself. I've decided that it's something, okay? And I've decided that it's something because when I look around the world, I know who gets ahead and who doesn't. And I can see who's succeeding and who's struggling based on literally how they look, okay? So that's just me being smart. I'm looking around, I'm scanning the horizon, I go, okay, hot people are doing well in this life. Things seem to be more convenient and easy for them. People are nicer to them. They're getting paid more. Okay, statistically, these stats are coming in about this seems like, a trend over here. So I'm just being smart. I'm just taking in the information, the data, and I'm going, okay, right? So I'm, and I know that's like feeding into, and shit, we could go a step further. All this stuff is like, it all comes down to the fucking patriarchy, right? That's a whole other can of worms I could open, but I won't. So yeah, you can allow yourself to, like, if you want to fully ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist, you're welcome to do that. That's not what I'm going to do here, but this is what I want to say. And this is what's unfortunate. When a businessman or woman, it doesn't have to be a man, comes online and they've built $1 billion business and they do a TikTok or a podcast about how they built their $1 billion business, and they tell you, like, literally step by step, this is how I did it. This is how you can become a billionaire. I know those videos are annoying. Like clearly like that's snake oily and stupid. But like, you know, when someone who is uber successful in terms of wealth, the wealth they've accumulated in their life, when they start talking about what they do and they are educating you on that topic of making money and building a business and, you know, how to accumulate more wealth in your life. And we sit down and we fucking listen. We take that shit seriously because we value, as a society, we value, money has so much fucking value and power, right? Money has value and power. But you know what? So does a woman's beauty. A woman's beauty has, in my opinion, it's different, but a similar value to money. It can move the needle. Not in the same way as money, but it can move the needle. It has a lot of there is a lot of value and power in beauty, in a woman's beauty. Okay. So if you want to take that seriously with me right now, that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay. And I'm just trying to be honest and realistic here. And, you know, like it's a little extreme, but like, just hear me out. So my point is, when a woman comes online and she tells you how she's skinny and a model's like, here's what I eat in a day, and this is how I look this way, and this is how much I exercise, and this is what I do, people shit on that. Yet we all reward those fucking chicks in society that look hot, that are skinny, that are in perfect health. We all reward that. We all admire that. It's aspirational, just like back to Jaclyn Hill's video. Clearly, she was labeling Kylie Jenner in that latex dress as like the beauty standard. Like this is like, which honestly, I'd like to, well, there's multiple, like I said, multiple ideal bodies in fashion right now. It's not just Kylie Jenner's body type. I hate that I'm talking about women's bodies right now. I keep thinking of this, like as I'm talking, I'm like, shut the fuck up. But clearly, Jaclyn Hill was having a breakdown making that video. She wasn't really having a breakdown, just a bad day, you know, about her body. Because that's been put on a pedestal in her brain. And she's like, this is what we're supposed to look like. So clearly there's a value added there. She idealizes that, or that is something she sees the value in having a body like that. And so when you don't have a body like that, you end posting a video and breaking down like Jaclyn Hill. Like that's the outcome. That's the struggle you're going to go through. So a lot of people go through it. I mean, you don't have to obviously, not everyone posts a video and makes a thing about it on their social media, but you might sit down and see Kylie Jenner in the latex dress and be like, oh, what the fuck? And feel miserable about yourself. So back to my point. Okay. You owe it to yourself to figure out that area of your life and master it. I have mastered it. I know I look great. I know I look great because of genetics. Okay. I'm not going to like pretend like that's not a factor. I think that's a factor for most beautiful people. Genetics, right? Like some people are just born and blessed, and you can't surgery that, you can't Ozempic that, you can't inject that. Like it is what it is. So I know I have that going on for myself. Shout out mom and dad. Fuck yeah. Like I'm on video and it's just making it easier. Okay. Like I don't hate how I look. I used to though, right? Like this is what I wanted to get back to former me who really struggled with my body and weight. And I felt like a fat, ugly fuck for most of my life. So I'm with confidence saying, I feel beautiful. I love myself. I get ready every day to go to the gym or get dressed for my podcast and my fucking hoodie and a hat over here, my fucking chill outfit. Or, it's mostly like when I go out for like sexy dinners with Cora here, like we get dressed up and like go out with friends or like go on vacations or like I go to the beach. There is no fucking better feeling than being like, I literally have no insecurities about my body. And I'm just like, I feel great. There's no better feeling. And when you struggle with that your whole life, like I literally struggle with that forever. when that doesn't exist anymore, it's the best feeling. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to tell you, like, that's what I want for everyone watching this who's struggling. Like, I want you to feel that way. I want you to have that, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take surgery. It's going to take a BBL. It's going to take you're going to need your, kidding. So now this is like the tough love part. The beauty standard really isn't the standard. Let's be honest. It's the outlier. Okay. And I don't believe it's supposed to be attainable. I think the beauty standard in 2025 is supposed to be inspirational. Okay. So when you see a quote unquote perfect Kylie Jenner body, that's like the outlier, right? Not everyone has the BBL and the fake tits and the new face and the perfectly lipoed body and everything. Like, not everyone has that, right? Like, that's like not normal to go to the length to do that, right? That's an outlier. Okay. We know that that was not done from God's hands or created from God's hands. That was created out of a fucking surgery center, and God bless, because she looks fucking great. She's hot as shit. I love Kylie Jenner. I'm like so pro, like, I'm also like, back to the beauty standard is inspirational thing. When I see the Kylie Jenners of the world, when I see people that look fucking bomb, like a hot bitch on the beach with big tits and a fat ass and a perfect like set of abs, like, I'm just like, so like, I get like fired up. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, she looks great. Like, I don't get like, I hate myself. Woe's me. And the more you do that, the more you affirm that you don't look good, that you're not the beauty standard and you can't keep up with that. And, that's surgery, or, that's genetics, or, you're going to be a ho-hum loser in your body your whole life. You're going to go to your 80s. Like I mentioned previously, you're going to literally complain about this with all your friends. You're going to bond over cocktails every Friday over how much you fucking hate yourself and how much you hate your body. And you're like, oh, I need to like eat better. Oh, I'm eating clean. I'm getting the salad tonight, or it's always going to be a fucking thing. So that's what I can guarantee you, like, that will be your life. If that's your mindset, instead of seeing beautiful people and being inspired by them. I've only done that my whole life. I've only been inspired by beautiful people. I've never felt bitter. I've never felt jealous. I've never felt like I can't have that. I just look at that and I'm so like, I don't know. Is this like I'm like so coachable, but like with myself, I see people, successful people. This is not, it could be about, sure, someone who's super fit, right? Someone who's super successful in their business or their podcast, or how's that working out for me? Not the best. Let's be honest. Podcasting is a journey. Anyone out there who has what I want, it takes one brain cell for me to go, okay, they have it. I can do it too. And that's how I approach the beauty standard. That's how I approach it. It's very optimistic. It's very glass half full. I don't shit on it. I know it's obnoxious. I know we're getting a little crazy with the filler and the Botox and the fucking implants and look at me. But like, well, I haven't done much at all to my face. Like, that's one thing I'm like OCD about, because I can clock filler from like 10 miles away, and I just don't ever want to be that person, because I think it's you get dysmorphic. Like, you can't tell that you've had that much done. And so I'm like OCD about like doing way less to not. I literally just do like Botox. I do Botox. I've done, you know what? I don't think I've ever told you guys. I'm like, hey, I'm on a GLP-1, but like, let me talk about my work. I've done, and this was like pre-wedding. I've done, obviously Botox. I've had my lips done. I've had Sculptra. What else have I done? What filler have I had? Have I had filler in other places? So very minimal, very light. I've never talked about my boob job like ever. I just like don't want to that might be like a Patreon exclusive. I don't know. Like, I've never, but like, yeah, I've had some stuff done, but I don't, my point is I just get inspired. And I think that's what I'm offering to, like, figure that area of your life out, whatever version of like, create your own beauty standard for yourself. Like, what is that for you, you know? And work on that and ignore these perfectly out of a lab, like chiseled bodies, like the, you know, like the Kylies of the world. Like, that's just like, come on, like, let's not be crazy. If you want to look like that, yeah, there's a pathway. There's options out there. It's going to cost you a lot of fucking money. That's the other part of this. Now the beauty standard, beauty and it's like, it's a wealth flex at the same time. The beauty standard is. It's like, okay. And that's why these bitches come online. They tell you about all their work they've had done. They're very like, come with me to get my eyebrows lifted or like my forehead reduction surgery or my fucking, like, they're so like obnoxious about the work they've had done because I feel like people think it's like a flex. Like, I can afford this procedure. I can afford to be beautiful. So it's almost like a chest puff thing now, which I don't play that game. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. It's all ego driven and stupid. And I think some people are like it's like, oh, I'm not gatekeeping anything. I'm keeping it tight to my chest, or I'm not keeping it tight to my chest because I want to be honest with my audience about what I've had done. Blah, blah, blah. They play that game too. I mean, what am I even saying? Where are we at? Jaclyn Hill, the beauty standard. Oh, it's not supposed to be attainable. It's supposed to be inspirational. So be inspired, choose to be inspired. Don't choose to be jealous. Don't choose to be bitter. Don't choose to get angry about society and the society we live in. That's not going to change the fact that the world's going to keep spinning. People are going to continue to do these procedures. The beauty standards are going to continue to evolve. It's going to change. Okay. I think the days of we're aging gracefully are probably way out the door. So it's like, okay, what path do you want to go down? You get to choose that. Like, you get to choose what you want to do and how you, with your face and your body. And, one path's going to lead you one way. The other path's going to lead you the other way. But if it affects you mentally, don't pretend like it doesn't. Don't. This is the thing I don't like. When the beauty standard of 2025 mentally fucks with you and you carry that all the time and like you're not doing anything about it, and then you get mad about the beauty standard, I don't feel bad for you. Okay. For people that don't give a fuck about it, they're not really into social media. They don't keep up with, they don't care. They don't see something online and go, oh, I wish I looked like that or whatever. Or it doesn't register. They get it. That's okay. But it's authentic. They authentically don't care and they're not doing anything about their appearance. It's not a thing for them. That it's authentic, but it's not authentic to be ho hum, woe is me, fuck the beauty standard, fuck social media. It's unattainable. This is bad for young women and da da da. And secretly wish you looked like that and then you don't do anything about it. I don't know. I'm just a doer. I'm look, accept reality. Don't fight it all the time because I don't know. The older I get, I'm I'm not going to change the world. These young girls, yeah, are they fucking doing too much too soon? Yes. Is that unfortunate? Yes. Sure, but what if you didn't think of it that way? What if you there's obviously a point where it's getting when young girls start messing with their faces and it's okay, I think I don't care. If a girl who's 22 gets her lips done or something, maybe gets whatever. But it's sad when it's they fully go to Romania or wherever. I don't know where they get a facelift, but they cross over, they go to another country to get their face a full. I've seen girls in their 20s get facelifts. It's insane. That's so. But yeah, do something about it is my answer. You got to do something about it. I just feel harboring a lot of anger and resentment towards the beauty standard. And if that's your vibe, this is the thing. I'm just I'm just my mindset. Okay. This is how I live my life. Especially when it comes to being around other women and just like seeing women online. I'm going to make this all about women. Like, I just get like, you know, I feel like I get a bad rap. Like people probably think, oh, I'm not a girl's girl. I'm like super judgy wedgy about everything. I'm always talking shit. Like, but at my heart, at my core, like I am so like down for fucking whatever a girl's doing. Like if she's like, I don't know, what am I saying? Like, cause I know what it's like to be a woman, right? I know what it's like to be in 2025. Like I know what it's like to live in this online world that's here. It's all about like how you look. So I know how like fucking annoying it is to like the upkeep. It's a lot, you know? So when a girl's doing something to her face or her body and it makes her feel better, I'm not like judging it. I'm just like, hey, I know she feels better about herself. I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to support that. I'm going to be happy for her. And, you know, that's back to Remy Bader too. Like, I'll never shit on a woman who gets skinny and wants to improve her health. I'll never do that. I'm so pro that. And I think, yeah, my only critique was like, yeah, maybe say something to your audience, right? Like maybe just throw in like, hey, I'm working on my weight loss right now. You don't have to be like, you don't have to go into detail, but like, yeah, I think it would have served her to say something. So yeah, how do I wrap this thought into a round thought? Because this was a long segment. Was this the entire episode? I literally didn't tell you guys about the woman who drowned her dog in the toilet at the Orlando airport. Fuck, I forgot to talk about that. Let me like get off this topic. I think you get my point. Like, I'm pro take action. I'm pro be inspired and not bitter about the beauty standard or angry about it. I'm pro... Okay, this is the thing too, like back to genetics, back to being blessed, back to being able to afford to look like the beauty standard. I know I hate this, like the wokest shit I've ever said, but I know I probably in your eyes come from a place of privilege because I can afford to do things. I do have certain features that probably align with the beauty standard that I was just given naturally, you know, like, so it makes my life a little easier. I don't have to like go fully get my face redone and like, you know what I mean? So I understand that, but what I have to say is that we can all improve the way we take care of ourselves, what we put in our bodies, you know, with our exercise, we can dial that in and you know, work on our health in that way better. Like we can always make improvements, and those little things they might not make you look like Kylie Jenner, but you will probably feel better about yourself. You will feel better about yourself. You'll, you know, a lot of like or what am I saying? Good things are going to come your way. Like the better you take care of yourself and your appearance, the better your life is. That's just the way it is. So it's not all about perfection, looking exactly like the beauty standard. You know, it's about making the most of what you've got and like working with that and figuring out how to love yourself, like really genuinely. And if you're fat and you don't love yourself because you're fat and or you still love yourself, but you feel like you don't feel confident, like you owe it to yourself to like lose that weight so you feel confident, you know? So it's just like shit like that. But yeah, you got one life, like figure it out. I don't know. I'm like, easy for you to say. You're on Ozempic, or what am I on? Tirzepatide. We're all just trying to do our best, you know? But I never talked about my struggle though. Like I never talked about me being like having a breakdown like Jaclyn Hill and feeling like, you know, bad about my body. It's just crazy. I don't feel bad about my body anymore. And yeah, did it take Tirzepatide to get me here? Yeah, a little bit. Sure. But a lot of fucking working out. You guys don't understand. Like I recovered from an eating disorder and now like that chapter closed, and now my health and fitness routine is so clockwork. It's so like same shit, different day with like what I eat, how I work out. it's so autopilot where to the point where like, I don't think about it. It's like brushing my teeth. It's like that. And I don't even, it's like I walk into the gym and I just like operate like I'm conscious of what I'm doing, but I just like do the same things and I eat the same way and I have the same routines and like with like health, like my foam rolling I do or my stretching and my yoga and I just kind of like, it's so intuitive and flowy and like, you know, and I'm in such a good place. And so, but I wasn't always in this position where it was so automatic and easy. And, you know, I will say though, I cannot recommend if you're like struggling with your weight, figuring out how to get on a GLP-1 enough because it makes everything 10 times easier. And even if you're not struggling with your weight, if you're someone who's like really into fitness and health and you're already pretty, I think it's good for keeping you, I don't know. I just feel like it helps. It just makes everything easier. I don't know. Is that a bad way to live life? Like taking the easier out? Maybe. But I've noticed benefits from it, like sleeping, energy, mental clarity. Like there's a lot of things I've noticed since taking it that have improved besides like the fact I lost some weight. So it's a peptide. Like it literally, it's not, I don't even know what that means. I'm just like trying to make it sound like it's not just for weight loss. It's not just for, anyways. But yeah, complaining won't make you skinny. It's not all about being skinny, Jacqueline. There's more to life. Well, if it's something, I just don't think life's worth waking up every day. Because I used to, okay, pretty much my entire high school career, literally every single day I walked to class, if I caught myself in my reflection, I always looked, right? Like I always saw it. I was like, ugh, I got like a jump scare. And I was never fat. Like I was never like, oh, she's fat. I just didn't like my body. I was so uncomfortable in my skin, And that continued through college. It continued until I moved to San Diego. I did get really skinny at one point when I moved here and I was like on top of the world. I loved how I felt, you know, but that didn't last long. And then I gained like 40 pounds during the pandemic. And it's just always been a thing, you know, it's always been like a cross to bear. What's crazy is like, I think it's annoying it's annoying to hear someone say that like, oh, it's been a journey, it's been a cross to bear when they've never been like actually obese or really overweight. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, it wasn't that bad but the low moments were so low and dark. I will say like everyone's got like low moments are low moments, whether you're obese or like 10 pounds heavier than you want to be. And that's making you fucking like starve yourself or like binge eat and then starve for 7 days. Like, so, okay, this was like a long monologue, but we do have 14 and a half hours of, what did I say, of recording time. Hi terabytes, hi bye gigabytes, hi terabytes, right? So this woman drowned her dog in the Orlando airport. I don't really want to talk about it, actually. Oh, I wanted to talk about marrying a happy man or like dating a happy man. Corey's so happy. Guys, want to test this theory out right now and call him? Maybe I'll end the show with, here's the segment I wanted to do. So Corey called me just to tell me that he got the dogs a pup cup. He took him to work and he rolled through Starbucks and got him a pup cup. And he called me and he's like, honey, guess where I'm at? I'm like, where? And he's like, I'm at Starbucks. I got the dogs a pup cup. And I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. That's like the only reason he called. And I hung up the phone with him. I'm like, he's just so happy. He's so fucking happy all the time. It makes me want to be a happier person, a more grateful person. Like his energy is so positive. And he does little things like that where it's so sweet. The way he is with the dogs is so sweet. The way he is with me is so sweet. He makes me like, we'll go out in the yard and we'll just like stare at our plants. And he's just like so like enamored by like, honey, look at like the grass. Like it's the fertilizer work. Like how beautiful it is. Like he just notices, he's sweet with like little things. So I'm going to put him on blast right now. He might be in a meeting. I don't know. What day is it?
Here, it took a very long time.
Hi, you're on the cast.
Oh, how's it going?
It's going well. And I just want to let you know, I'm not going to tell you why you're on the hot seat, but you're being tested right now.
Oh boy, I've been doing good with tests.
How's
Give
your,
it to me.
what?
Give it to me. What's the test?
No, I'm kind of messing around. We've been talking a lot about okay, fine. I'll just tell you. I just was complimenting how happy you always are and how joyful you are and sweet you are. I'm trying to teach everyone that they should marry a happy man or date a happy man who's jolly and positive and not like.
Well, I'll tell you, if every man got to look at G's every night, I think they would be too.
Okay. No. Jeez. Fucking A.
Well, call it like I see it.
I guess when you say it like that.
I could say it in a different language.
No. Honey, I can't put that on.
G.
Okay. So, yeah, that's basically why I called you, just to see how happy you were when I called you.
Sorry if I'm going overboard.
It's okay. I'm having the best episode ever.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm just talking about women's bodies and body shaming them, basically.
Well, it's not good to do that. But,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm talking about, I think we talked about the other day, this girl that got her bariatric surgery and people are mad at her because she lost weight and she didn't tell anyone what she was doing.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And
what's your tip?
Got it. Huh?
What's your how to not be a fat bitch tip? What's your tip?
Oh, boy.
Semaglutide?
Semaglutide.
Tirzepatide?
Have one big meal at 12 o'clock. That's it.
You're a midday person?
Yeah. If you want to get skinny, you have a high protein, one big meal of protein and low carb in the middle of the day. And eat only once a day, but a big meal with high protein.
And that's all they eat all day?
Once a day. You did that for 2 weeks, I think you'd lose, easily 25 pounds.
Holy shit. Okay, but that's a practical application of weight loss. That's a thing to do. But what about mindset?
I would just start watching Rocky Balboa. Get in the gym.
I'm talking about chicks.
Yeah, chicks, get in the gym.
Oh yeah, get in the gym. Okay, but
yeah.
What if you're addicted to food? What if you're addicted to eating?
Well, then you get the semaglutide. You need some drugs in you.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
How long are you on so far?
I don't know, but I have my new SD card said I had 15 hours of recording time. So I'm like, fuck yeah.
Isn't that a beautiful thing?
It's been so nice. Honestly, I should be a live streamer.
Well, you got the camera for it now.
I know. Shout out. Jimmy's being so cute right now. Oh my God.
How's the Lou?
They're curled up on the couch. They're like my little audience.
Is Lou passed out snoring like a chainsaw?
He is. He's so sweet. All right.
Well, hey, this has been a pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being so positive and happy.
Sure.
What makes you a happy person?
Cleavage.
Okay. Just what I expected. I expect nothing less.
Let's just keep it real.
Fuck.
Cleavage.
Yeah. It does help, I guess. Well, are you having a good day?
I had a good day studying this book for my construction test.
Did you take your highlighter with you?
It's there. I got every different type of highlighter, learning about termite damage, learning about all these different things on subfloor earthwork. It's just so exciting.
What would you like for dinner?
Nothing.
All right.
Summer's around the corner.
What is? Summer's around the corner.
Nothing.
We're both sunburned right now. That's why I sweat the bed last night. I just thought of that. I probably sweat so bad because I was sunburned.
Well, I think that's an excuse. I think you have a vinegar smell deep within your loins of your body that comes out when.
What did I eat yesterday? I think it's just too much bread. I'm just only eating bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's the like fermentation of the yeast or something seeping out. It's disgusting. I hate it.
That'll do it.
I need to air out the sheets.
Yeah.
What's one thing you're looking forward to this week besides passing your test?
That's the only thing I care about. I think if I get this thing passed on Tuesday, I'm going to play golf Friday.
Nice.
That'll be my
treat.
That'll be my treat.
That'll be fun.
But that's the only thing I care about this week is passing this thing. So
yeah.
Just reading.
You will. I had a lovely talk with my mom this morning, and she says hello. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, hi, Jody. How was that run? How was that walk?
She was actually walking. She was on an 8-mile
walk.
No, I know. She just did that thing, and then with her friend, the marathon, and then she did. She's walking 8 miles this morning. And she called me. Yeah, we had a good chat.
Lord.
She's coming here end of next month, so.
Okay.
Be excited.
We'll be ready.
I know.
We will be ready. Jody, we'll see you soon. I know you're listening. We will see you soon. You're
like always on when I call you for this show.
Well, I guess I'm better on the phone than...
You're just like you're so theatrical.
I need to be better with my own videos.
You know what she said about that? Can I be honest right now?
No.
We were talking about your videos, and we were like, because she's seen them, and I'm like, honey, I told my mom, I was like, I kind of said like, hey, we need to work on capturing your true essence when you record yourself. Like we need to because it's not translating. Like when you record yourself, it's kind of flat. It's not, you know,
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. You're Mr. Rogers. And she's like, you know what? She's like, that's probably like sometimes when I see his videos or like people like that, the awkwardness is why I want to watch it. Because it makes it like, I don't know, like more.
I know, I got to bring it out.
Yeah, but
I know. Some of the stuff that was not the most exciting, but I got to spice it up.
I know, but it's not everyone's a social media. Like it's such a learning curve. I'm literally like, I still clam up sometimes. Actually, not on the podcast, but on like when I make videos on like TikTok and shit. So
I'm working on it every day.
Yep. Damn, I might turn into a live streamer. I'm liking this long, like, I don't know how long I've been going. It's got to be 2 hours. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Start signing those deals.
I know, right? I know.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Thanks for being so positive and happy.
Bye, peeps. Talk to you soon.
Love you, honey.
Love you.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye. Well, he passed that test. He's so like, hello, hi, honey. Like that's how he talks when he's on the podcast. It's so funny. Okay, we've kind of like talked it out. Ultra's going on right now. Ultra Music Festival. And I didn't know, but my brother posted a video of like the Skrillex concert or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? My brother's he's in Miami at Ultra. And I guess, yeah, he's there. So super jealous of everyone there right now. People are saying it's like the 2012 to like 2016 era of EDM. Like this Ultra, it's like people are like, oh, it feels like it's coming back. I'm not like a big EDM person, but like I love Skrillex. Like, or that's like dubsteppy, but my brother and I went to Skrillex in Vegas one year, and it was like the best night of my life. Like I love the hardness of dubstep. I love EDM too, like that kind of like housey shit. But like I love like the dark, heavy, intense vibe of dubstep. And shout out Rob Mon on Spotify if you want to like listen to my brother's dubstep. Corey and I were on the way to see Ron White the other weekend to see his comedy show, and we were listening to, my brother makes like so much music. I like didn't know. I was like, wait a minute. So I go on his Spotify. Again, it's Rob Mon, ROBMON. And I'm like, what the fuck? He has so many new songs. And we were listening to them and I'm like, holy shit. Like, he is so talented. I forget sometimes how talented he is. And I was like actually like getting down to the music and like really into it. And because you never know, like when your sibling like does something cool and like makes art, you never know. Like, I just never like, I know he does it. I just like, I need to be a better sister and like keep up with what he's posting and stuff. I feel like I kind of, I don't know, I fade. And that's the thing. Like we all live in different corners of the country. Brother's in New York. I'm in San Diego. My sister's in Washington. It's like, all right. I feel like that, little monologue about fucking being, I'm like, figure it the fuck out. But like truly, because yeah. Or, you know, my other solution is like when women talk about their bodies and diets and stuff, and like girls like at the gym, like in the sauna, they'll be chatting about stuff. I'm just like, I don't join the conversation. I don't entertain it. I don't add to it. If someone asks me personally, like, what am I doing? I'm going to tell them, but I'm not like I'm not going to, I'm very like surfacey about it all. I'm not, because the more we, I don't know, teach each other, or not teach each other, but bond over that kind of stuff, the more it just perpetuates, like, I don't know, I'm just like, this is my mindset in relationship to like food, diet, exercise, body image. I think this is what I was saying when I was making my starter last night. I was like, I'm in such a healthy place with it. And this is how I lost, like when I was 40 pounds overweight during the pandemic, the way I lost the 40 pounds, like genuinely how it happened was from me not caring about losing weight. It was the first time in my life where I had no goal, no weight on the scale, no exercise plan, no diet plan, no nothing. I woke up every day, and I got Jimmy. So I was like, I had a puppy and I was like walking more. I think that helped. Obviously there was a lot of walking, but the issue I had in the past was whenever I would like put on my calendar, like diet starts today and this is what I'm doing. Or anytime I'd write like as a goal for the week, like eat clean or like no carbs this week or whatever. Every single time I did that, I sabotaged. So I was like, wait a minute. What if I just didn't have a goal? What if I didn't like make like trying to lose weight and be skinny a thing? And I literally just, it fell off. Like I feel like the more, and that's how my lifestyle is now. Like before my wedding, I was a little more OCD, right? Like I was really like trying hard. I was doing it for a purpose. Like I was like, it's for my wedding. I know this is obnoxious. I'm doing multiple workouts a day. I was like in my opinion, like I liked how I looked on my wedding day. Like I don't have any issues how I look, but like, I think I overdid it. Like I was too like, I don't know. I was too much. Just looking back, I'm like, I did not need to be that like crazy about it. But for the most part, like day to day, week to week, I just go through the motions of my habits. And that's the thing. You need to make habits. Like once you make the thing a habit, it's not the habit because you're trying to be skinny. And I'm doing this for weight loss purposes. And I'm doing it for the next 75 days. I'm doing this because I want to do it for summer. I never do that anymore. It's just habits, good habits. And over time, that will turn into literally your perfect body. Like literally that's how it works. But it's a long game. It's a long, slow game. It's good habits over time. It's consistency. It's doing the same shit week after week for years. But your habits, this is the psychological component that I mastered. My habits, God, I fucking love my life now. My habits around diet and exercise or just like brushing my teeth, right? It has nothing to do with like, I'm doing this because I'm trying to fit into my dress this Friday or like get skinny for the weekend thing I'm doing. There's no correlation there. I do not allow my brain. It just doesn't anymore at all. Like it doesn't. It did before the wedding. I'll admit that. But now it's like, there isn't a section of my brain that makes, what's it called? Like the motive of my diet and exercise. It never makes the reason and the motive behind it. It never makes it about trying to change my body. That's what it is. It's completely like neutral. This is what I do. And I really believe in epigenetics, like what you think influences how you look, right? Like it influences your health. It influences so many things. And so when you put out there that you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to change your body, you're changing something. When you change something and you want a different outcome, it's because you don't have it. So it puts you in this, like, I don't know. It's like, it's, you guys kind of get the gist. It's like but if you don't entertain that in your brain, it's not about something you don't have, it's like the manifestation shit. It's like you already have it, right? You act as if. So as someone right now, like I'm going to talk about myself, like who is a healthy, fit person. I am fit and healthy. I'm just that. Everything I do is as if I'm a fit and healthy person. So yeah, it's hard to explain, but like not like, I feel like I overcomplicate shit for no reason, but like, let me just like go back to this woman who drowned her dog in the toilet in fucking Orlando, because let me just like, this is wild. She fucking pisses. It was a miniature schnauzer. It's so sad. Like this is like a dark. ABC News reported that a woman at Orlando International Airport intentionally drowned her dog in a restroom after airline staff prevented the animal from boarding her international flight due to missing documentation. Law enforcement stated the act was cruel and unnecessary, leading to the woman's arrest and subsequent release on bail for aggravated animal abuse. An investigation began when a janitor discovered a deceased dog in the trash bag, along with the dog's belongings and identification linked to the woman. She needs to be put to death, okay? People that murder animals, especially in ways like this, like completely like unjustified, like there's no reason she should have done this, put them to death. I don't fuck with this. Surveillance footage corroborated that the woman entered the restroom with a dog and left without it before boarding her flight to Colombia. Authorities confirmed the required paperwork for transporting a dog to Colombia was absent, and a necropsy determined the dog's cause of death was drowning. It's so fucking sad. Sources state the dog was a white miniature schnauzer. He was 9. His name was Tywin. Oh. It was a paperwork issued. You fucking drowned your dog in the toilet. I'm so sorry I brought that story to your attention. I'm so sorry. I did not want to, I just like could not, like I heard about it and I had to tell you. This babysitter found a man under her kids. Babysitter finds man hiding under Kansas bed. A Kansas babysitter responding to a child's fear of a monster under the bed instead found a man hiding under there. The unexpected discovery on March 24th near Great Bend, Kansas, led to an altercation where a child was knocked over. The suspect, later identified as Martin Villalobos Jr., who had previously lived at the residence, fled before authorities arrived. Police apprehended Villalobos the following morning after a brief foot pursuit. He faces multiple felony charges, including aggravated kidnapping and burglary, and is currently held on a $500,000 bond. Motherfucker. That's so scary. Remember that night Corey and I got really stoned? This was before our stoner. This was like a random, I think his mom gave us some shit. I don't know. That's one of my favorite things about his parents. They're kind of stoners, or like they're like not, but like they dabble. You know, it's kind of like a bonus. But we got super high one night, like overly. It was like, you know, when you're like pissed off how high you are, you're like, I did not, like, it's annoying because you're like, it's just, you're just useless, right? That night when we heard something in the attic, and I know I talked about this on the podcast, and it was so ridiculous because we ended up staying at his parents' house that night because I was so fucking scared. There was like a man in our attic, but we heard like this noise banging like up in the attic. Like it sounded like a person up there. But you know, when you're high, like everything sounds heightened and you hear every little, it's like ASMR when you're high, you know, like, right? So I heard something in the attic and I was like, oh fuck, there's no fucking way we're staying here tonight. Like there's no fucking way. And so we ended up staying at his parents' house, like slept overnight. And then we had a pest control guy come the next day because it was a fucking rat. And he put poison up there, which was so bitch. Like we could have fucking done that. I don't know why we had to like get an animal control person. I mean, it could have been like a raccoon, you know, you never know. But I was determined or like convinced it was a person. And that is like that is my biggest fear. Like this little girl was like, there's monsters under my bed. There's monsters under my bed. And then it's a man. And you're the babysitter, and how terrifying. What's that altercation like? Like the child got knocked over, it said. Did he just like scurry away and run? You'd hope so. You hope that he wouldn't be psycho and like hurt you. And what are we watching? Corey and I are watching like a lot of House Hunters Internet. Like the other night, we're really not. This was like a one-time thing. Every now and then we do our rotation of like Chopped and House Hunters International. Oh no, it's like Chopped, House Hunters International, and The Real Housewives. I like to watch TV like I'm scrolling TikTok, like, you know, when it's actual TV where there's commercials, you know, I just like bounce around. So yeah, House Hunters, not international, just regular House Hunters is so funny to watch. I love that show. I love House Hunters. I love Chopped. They had fucking the craziest combo in the basket. It was like pig's blood, a donut. Like it was so fucked up. It was one of the most fucked up baskets I've ever seen. Yeah, it was like pig's blood, a donut, some sort of like green, and like a branzino fish. I think someone tried to make like a paella. Like, I don't know. It was just like they put all of the pig's blood in it, and they got chopped because it was like way too much blood, and like who wants to eat that? It was disgusting. So yeah, we haven't watched the Paul brothers reality show yet, but I really want to get it. I don't have Max, but I want to start watching it. So I can like talk about it here. We watched Temptation Island. Oh my God. I cannot believe, like, of course that show exists. But oh my God, it just highlights. I mean, I'm sure, like, I haven't watched all of it, but it just highlights the difference between men and women so much. Like, literally, I'm pretty sure, like, all the men cheated and, like, none of the women did, or maybe, like, one. But, like, I could never be me. Could not put myself in that situation. I mean, they'd have to pay me a fuck ton of money. I think it'd be like Corey and I think, God, could we do it with like well, these people they're not married, right? Like all of these couples are just dating. These are like boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. I don't know. Like I could do it for like, if Corey was in on, like, we'd have to have some sort of pact, you know? Like some sort of like fake cheat, you know, or like fake, like do something for, like make a scene and be crazy for like the plot, like for the, for entertainment purposes, you know, but not for like real. I don't know if I'd trust that. I would trust, I mean, it's just not our thing. Like we wouldn't even want to do that. What else is on here? We watched the documentary on Netflix where they have to find the golden treasure, or like the treasure chest. Forget what it's called, but basically there was this guy what was his name? I forget his name. This old guy. He wrote a book, a treasure hunting book or something. And I think it was about like his travels or his like fishing days with his grandpa and shit. And so he sold this book. And in the book, there's a poem that is basically a riddle that points you to where the treasure is, which is amazing, right? Like this 80-year-old man actually hit a treasure chest somewhere in the Rocky Mountains, I think was the location, like the general area. He hit it somewhere in the Rockies. People read this book. They read the poem and decoded it or like dissected each word and tried to figure out like what he means. And they literally like hiked around and tried to find it. And someone ended up finding it. It was kind of, I didn't like how they did the show because like they said the treasure was found, but like they interviewed all these people during the show. People talked about there's like a dad and two sons, an older lady, this like engineer guy he like software engineer guy who's like he literally is my ex-boyfriend to a T. I literally was like, oh my God, this is like the exact same personality type of my ex. And I'm like, I cannot believe I put up with that kind of personality type. I was like, I always knew he was a goober, but I like let it pass because he was like good looking. So I was like, oh, okay. But like, I was watching it and he was obsessed with like adventures and like being on a trail and like hiking and camping and all that shit. So I was watching this and I'm like, they're literally the same person. So this guy was like more on the spectrum. He had like he was very eccentric. Is that the word? So there's that guy. There's a pilot, 747 pilot. He was looking for the treasure and they followed these people around. And at the end, it was like, okay, the treasure was found, but like they didn't interview that person or reveal who that person was. It was kind of confusing. People died doing this. So it was a cool show, I guess. It was like entertaining. And then at the very end, the nerd software dude, he was like, hey, by the way, he ended up, the treasure was a bunch of golden shit in this box, right, that was buried. And they ended up like auctioning off some of the pieces. So this nerd software dude like bought some of it. And then he made his own treasure box with some of his stuff. And then he hid it somewhere. And now the game is, he said, this was kind of cool. Like, this was like, okay, I just know he's like, I'm really doing something here. Like, you could see he was so excited about this. He like made a little video at the very, very end. And he's like, by the way, the producers don't know this, but there have been clues during this entire show that will lead you to the treasure that I buried or whatever. So I did notice him say, and I flagged this in my brain because my ex used to always say this. It was like, oh my God, they're literally the same person. He said something about being between a rock and a hard place. And so after he said that, I was like, okay, my ex always said that. And then at the very end of the thing, when he did hey, I hid the treasure, I'm like, I'm sure that's part of the riddle. What some of the things he said when he was being interviewed, I'm sure will lead to the treasure. And I'm sure rock in a hard place is probably one of them. So, we got sushi at Nobu. I was going to do a whole segment on how to be classy when you're like kind of tipsy and kind of a shit show. Because we've all been there, right? Like I broke a sake glass trying to take a picture of myself at Nobu on the table. And I guess we'll do this right now. Fuck it. Let me text my mother-in-law back because I have to bake bread. No pressure. Wednesday. I have to bake bread by Wednesday. I'm going to say, sorry, I'm podcasting. So yes, I'll have it ready. Yes, I'll have it ready. we do the same hearts every time. There we go. Okay. Went to Nobu. Corey's like, this is the story. Okay. So is this going to be my first like 3-hour podcast? Cause I have a fucking endless SD card chip situation happening right now. My computer's probably going to crash and fry and blow up into 1 million pieces from how much this is going to take to fucking process, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Corey, it's Saturday. It's Saturday last weekend or the weekend before. Corey calls me and we ended up talking about like dinner plans or I asked him what he wanted to do that night or something, like, what are we doing? Or like, what do you want to do? And it was kind of one of those weekends where we didn't have a lot going on. He's like, be ready by X, Y, and Z time. And I'm like, I know what this means. Look hot and start now. Like like glam time. Excuse me. I need to set up. This means like it's time to glam. Whenever your man says a time to be ready and he doesn't say any details, like just know you need to look as hot as possible and just like what are we wearing? What's the outfit? Just look bomb. Like literally it's time to glam. Get in that bathroom, blow out that hair, put on that makeup, put on a lash strip. It's time to glam. Okay. So I just clocked that in my brain. Like I know like this is going to be a special date night. Or something. It's not going to be like, oh, a casual, like, oh, we're just grabbing like tacos or something. It's going to be like, we're going out to dinner. So I was like, great. So I get ready, hair and makeup done, tits up, ass out, like whatever. I'm like fucking looking hot. We go to Nobu and we go to Nobu. It's a sushi place downtown San Diego and they're everywhere. But like the famous one is in Malibu, I think. That's like the most notable one. There's a million or there's a handful, but so this is my like lesson on how to be classy as a slightly tipsy shit show of a woman when you're in public, when you're like totally not drunk. Like you're literally like, I literally just had a sip of this alcohol. I'm not drunk. Like I'm so like, I made a mess everywhere, but like, I'm not, I swear, like, it's not that bad. Like those moments, this is what this is for, or this is my tip. So we go to the restaurant. I go to the bathroom. I got to pee, of course. Bathroom to pee, meaning I need to take a couple selfies in the mirror. So I do that too. It's just like standard whenever I go to a restaurant. I just got to check out the mirror situation. It wasn't great. Didn't post it. That's why I never saw that picture. So hi, I'm just a social media fucking addict, sleuth. I don't know. So go to the table. We sit down. We order. He gets a mojito, and I'm like, the fuck. We get a sake bottle and a mojito, and I got one of their fruity tutti drinks. I don't know. It just looked good. It sounded good. I order that, and then at one point, we're like, maybe during our appetizer, like they're bringing out just the little sashimi stuff. During that time, I was like, oh, let's take a cute picture. Like, I'm going to set my iPhone down and like, let's, I'll do the video so like we can crop it, whatever. I probably had like a couple sips of my drink at that, or maybe I had like half of my drink. Okay. I stick my Octo Buddy against the sake glass. I get the little video of us being cute. I pull the Octo Buddy off the sake glass. It goes flying. Whenever you break, as a classy woman, whenever you break glass in public, do not react. Whenever you make a mess at a restaurant, shit goes flying off the table. What? Nothing happened. Like pretend like nothing happened. The last thing you want to do in that situation, because look, you already broke the glass. That already sucks. Okay. It already made noise. Everyone turned. They look, what just happened? The last thing you want to be seen doing is scrambling to pick up the glass on the floor. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, no, I literally was like, where are my chopsticks? Where's the sushi? Okay. I'm just like eating. Okay. The staff's coming over with brooms. I can see them cleaning this up. That's wonderful. And of course you could do a little like, hey, so sorry. Thank you for cleaning this up. Of course you do that gesture so you don't look like a complete fucking psychopath. Of course you do that. I'm not saying act like nothing happened, ignore the staff, don't thank them for cleaning it, don't acknowledge that you did it. Like there's a way to do that in a classy way. It's like very subtle though. It's like under your breath. It's like, hey, thank you very much. You know, I'm sorry. Because they deal with drunken shit shows all the time. It's fucking Nobu. Okay. So that's my tip. Like whenever because it's always in this situation, like all girls know what it's like you're like dressed to the nines. You're like, you look great. Your heels are high. You're like, you know what I mean? Like that sounded so boomery. Dressed to the nines with heels high. You are so well put together. You look amazing, right? You're like out at brunch. You're like out at fucking dinner. It's a nice restaurant and we've all broken something like a wine bottle, a glass, a plate. It's just like, it's such an oh fuck moment where you're just like, I'm not like, you're so like, oh, like I'm not even, it makes you look like you're fucking blackout drunk and like crazy. And like the way I feel about myself when I break glass like that is as if I'm like, yeah, like someone, she needs to be like arrested. Like she's like, it's like public intoxication. Like she's like, this is a violent woman in the restaurant. She's throwing glass. She's cutting people with it. Like this woman needs to be apprehended. Like that's how I feel in my head about it, you know, because it seems like worse than it is. So yeah, it's the worst thing. So just don't make a scene. That's my tip. Don't make a scene. Just keep it classy, keep it tight, keep eating. Thank the staff when they come over, but don't be scrambling around like, okay, now the thing is if you like get liquids on you, that's where I can't help you because you're just going to have to like pat that shit down and, you know, hopefully you brought a Tide wipe or something. But anyways, okay, that's my tip. Kind of getting dry mouth. I think this is what we talked about today. Let me recap and then I'll end it. Remy Bader on Khloe Kardashian's podcast coming out and saying what's like the gist? Body image, binge eating, and breaking free from shame, featuring Remy Bader. I mean, imagine Jesus Christ. Shame is such a bitch. Like feeling shame, embarrassment and shame. If you think about it, the life you could have, okay, your best life ever is on the other side of like releasing shame and embarrassment or not, what's it called? Is on the other side of, yeah, like it's crazy to think about like if you just never could feel, if you physically could never feel embarrassed or feel ashamed of yourself, like if you never felt those emotions, if that didn't exist in your body, like imagine what you would do. Imagine what you would accomplish. Like it's crazy to think about because all the people that are popping off, especially when it comes to social media, because it really requires you to be, have a really thick skin and to be unapologetically yourself. What's it called? Or to embrace the cringe and have no shame, right? Like it really requires that for you to have longevity and be successful. So if you can't get yourself to that point, you'll never make it in social media. It's like, it's a requirement at this point, but it's crazy to think about like what you would do if you just had no fucks given, you know? So shout out Remy Bader. Proud of you, girl. Happy for you. I have only positive things to say other than maybe just tell your audience next time something. That's all. We talked about like, on my morning routine, the Jaclyn Hill video, that was kind of long. And just like figuring out your body, figure it out. Oh, we talked about did we not talk about my psych test? Oh my God, you guys, I got my head checked. Okay, I'll end with this. Fuck. I did an official like sit with a psychiatrist exam thing where you walk in the room and you sit there. I got there at 9:30. I didn't leave till 5. Okay. It was very intense. So I've talked about this a million times on this podcast, so this is nothing new. Like, there are a lot of things about my brain that I'm curious about, because they seem to, the way my brain works seems to, in certain ways my brain works seems to hold me back a little bit in certain areas of my life. It's like all very, just depends what it is, right? Like, but overall, I'm just like, okay, I'm 30. I'm kind of regressing I'm regressing in a few areas that I previously thought I figured out and solved. Now I'm regressing. These patterns I've dealt with throughout my entire like 20s are still patterns, and it's still a thing. And I'm just trying to like get information and figure out like what's going on, if anything, right? I just want to like, cause I think I've, behind the scenes, I've been a bit of a mess. You guys don't know this, but like I've been, I even thought maybe I have OCD. Like I've been like, it's like a new me, right? Like I've just been like anxious and stressed out, and it's like it's not how I feel like I've solved that. So anyways, I went and got a psych test. Did I already talk about this? I called my mom this morning. We talked about it. So I feel like I'm repeating myself. Now I'm really confused. I don't think we talked about it on this episode. But anyways, I got my, it's a cognitive, it's a, like your cognitive function / your, like your psychology, how your brain works, your personality, that kind of stuff. It was a test on those things. So yeah, it was crazy. I like walk in the room, I fill out some, like a questionnaire, a couple pieces of paper, like paperwork stuff. And then he just asked me questions. He's like, what's 7 times 3? And I'm like, and he's like, the time starts now. And I'm like, oh my God. And literally the entire day, it was just like tests on, what was like one of the tests? There was like blocks at one point. There was a hearing thing, a visual thing, blocks, a lot of flashcardy things where you have to like tell him what you're seeing or say out loud, or like the color is blue, but you have to say the word that's spelled, which is red, like like stuff like that. Like it was just all like mind games. My brain, by the end of the day, I was like, oh my God, I've never I felt like that was like so good for my brain. It was like all the games were really basic, but it was so good to like work that muscle. I don't know what that is. Like your thinking skills, like, fuck. It's like so elementary, but it makes you realize like I was so fucking good at it. I was so good. Okay. This is the thing. I treated my cognitive function test like I was trying to get into Harvard. I was like, because I'm so competitive with myself. Like I'm a very competitive person. And so when he's like, okay, finish as many, like he'll give me he gave me like a piece of paper or something. He's like, okay, write down as many words as you remember from this paragraph I just read you. And I would like, I would go 100 miles an hour and I would do them all. Or like, he would tell me, okay, we did like word association games. And he's like, hey, just by the way, I've been doing this for 25 years. He's like really cool. I really like him, my doctor. And he's like, you just gave me 25 words in 15 seconds. I've never seen this before. And it was during the fucking word association test where I had to come up with first names of men. It was like, okay, the category is men. Or yeah, it was like the category is names. And I just decided male names because I was just on a roll with male names. And he's like, you gave me 25 names in 15 seconds. How did you do that? So there are so many examples of me just like passing with flying colors, like going so fast, like obnoxiously fast. And I think a piece of me was trying to prove that I'm not fudging this. I'm not trying to like do bad on the test so that they can give me ADHD meds. Cause like, I feel like so many people he sees, and he even told me this at the end. He's like, you don't understand. He's like, since the pandemic and since like the social media age, there are so many kids that come in and see me, like younger people who are, first of all, mad they're not diagnosed, but who literally like purposely try to fail so that they can get a diagnosis and get on meds or like have a label. And they have ways to vet that and to like cross check if I don't understand how they do that, but they have like a thing that they can, I don't know how, but they can tell if you're really trying to do your best on the testing or if you're not, if you're trying to like fake it for, a diagnosis. But I was like, Jesus Christ. So I was like really trying hard because I was like, I don't want to ever give I want to do my best. I want to max out my brain right now and do as best I can. So the results are as accurate as possible. And if you put me on a timeline or time crunch and you're like, oh, my favorite one was he would say, and he also told me I've never gotten to 10 numbers, or I rarely get to 10 numbers. Maybe I shouldn't even taken the test. Maybe I felt like after I took the test, I was like all of the cognitive tests, I was like, I'm fucking too smart for this shop. This is like I'm so much smart. Like I was like actually like feeling so cocky in there. I was like, wait a minute. Why did I sign myself up for this? First of all, I don't my insurance. I don't know how much it covers. Probably none of it. It's like such an expensive thing to do too. I feel so blessed that I even am grateful that I have the ability to take this. I don't know. I feel like, how did my friend got on ADHD meds? I think she's like, yeah, I just called my doctor up and she like prescribed me. I don't know. It was like, I feel like whatever I did that day, it was 9:30 to 5. We took a 30-minute lunch break. It was intense. I'm like, I know that had to cost like multiple thousands of dollars, I think. I don't know. Maybe it was only like $1,200, but still not cheap. But my favorite game was when he would tell me a word, or not a word. He would say like numbers in a row. Like he'd be like 4, 3, 2. And I'd have to say it backwards. So I'd have to say 2, 3, 4. And then he'd do like a few threes, like 3 number sets. And then he'd do 4 number sets. And then he'd do 5 number sets. And I had to say them backwards, like the numbers backwards. And then there was another level to it where he would say the list of numbers, but then I had to repeat them back in order of number order, lowest to highest. That was my favorite too. But I got all the way up to he could say 10 numbers to me and I could do it backwards. And he could do 10 numbers to me and I could say them in order and remember all of them. So like whatever that part of the brain is, it's not math. It's like memorization, or memory maybe. I think my memory ability is really high or something. But anyways, all of this tests for like, your cognitive function. If you like your IQ, it was crazy. It was the longest day of my life. I was so exhausted after. I think Corey and I went and watched baseball and got tacos after. I was like, I just need to turn my brain off. And I think it was a long day, but so yeah, I did that, and I get my results in a couple weeks, and we'll find out if I'm autistic or not. So that's cool. We had it was a really good day. Like we were kind of hitting it off, me and the doctor, and he's convinced, like after it, he's like, yeah, I think you're a lot better than you think you are. Basically. He's like, yeah, I don't think, but when I did the official, like, psychiatric side of thing, like the test, oh my God, the questions it asked me how many times it asked me like 10 times if I'm actively trying to kill myself. Have you killed yourself? No. Like, are you planning on it? Have you made a plan? Have you attempted? It asks you like 10 times if you're going to kill. And I'm like, oh my God, my favorite question was like, do you hate your family? The other question was like, do you feel like swearing often? Just shit like that. It had all of these questions about like, I noticed a pattern, like as you answer them, because there's 350 fucking questions on this test. And I had to do it in one sitting, right? Like it's all Scantron work. And I noticed like patterns in myself as I was doing it. I was like, damn, this shit's kind of dark. The questions were making me think a lot, and it got kind of dark in certain areas. And yeah, but I'm glad I did it. I just feel like it's good to have information on how your brain works. Like it's good. I think it's a healthy thing to do. If you approach it in a healthy, like you have to have the right mindset. Because like you said, a lot of these kids are coming in, they're hoping for a diagnosis. They want to have something. They want to have a label. And I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I hope there's nothing wrong. I hope I don't have any ailments or disabilities or any weaknesses with my brain function. Like that's not ideal. So I'm excited to get the results. We're going to sit down in a couple weeks and go over it. And he's going to, let me know if I'm on the spectrum or not, and how I'll do a huge, oh my God, if I'm autistic, you guys, I will literally have a fucking party, and we're going to party on this podcast. And I should not be I should not be facetious when I say that, because it is a legitimate thing that many, honestly, people with autism are the best. They're the fucking best. Okay. They're the real ones. Autistics are the real ones. And, it depends on, there's levels to obviously autism, but a lot of the autistic people I've met in my life, I'm like, it doesn't get more like aware and like real as that. Like they just see the world. They're like no bullshit, they're refreshing to be around. That's the thing. They're refreshing to be around. And I feel like I can relate a lot to some of the traits they have, which doesn't mean I'm autistic, but I get them, in certain ways. So shout out. What's my screen time? Oh, by the way, for the first time since I've been getting my nails done, I'm doing baby blue for spring. I let the nail tech pick them out. I've never done that before. And I'm like, I'm going to start doing this. I literally was like, I looked at the book of nail colors and I was like, I'm so fucking, I'm like overstimulated right now. Hi. It's probably ADHD. Hi. Cause I'm on the spectrum. No, I was like, I just fucking can't today. Like, I just don't want to pick a color. And I asked him what is in right now. I'm like, what are all the girls getting? He's like, baby blue with chrome. I was like, I trust you. He's gay and he's Vietnamese and he's so cute and he's so nice. And like, yeah. So, I always want to ask them like questions about their life, when I'm at the salon. I'm like, cause they're just so like quiet and like kept to themselves. And I'm like, we can talk. Like, I'm cool. Like, I know you speak English, like not the best English. I understand that, but I'm not going to judge you. I miss like one of my favorite jobs is working with international students. I fucking miss that gig. Like that shit was so soul fulfilling. Like to be around, I was around like where my interns were from, like fucking Iraq, Oman, Saudi Arabia, China, Japan, there's kids from South America. Where was she from? Like Colombia, Germany. Like, I don't know. It was just so fun to be around people that English wasn't their first language. Their culture was completely different than ours. And we would just like chit chat about like how they live their life in their country and like customs. And I was like, damn, like Muslims are cool as fuck. Like legit. Like Muhammad was like my favorite. They were so like, what were their names? Abdul and Muhammad. They were like my two little angel interns and they were so sweet. And it just made me see obviously the world a little differently. Cause when you actually interact with people from other places, like when you actually spend a long time with them, you learn a lot, it's different. Obviously when they're in your country, you're not in theirs and you're learning, that way. But, it's like, damn, their fucking values, a lot of their like values over there, there's a lot of shit that sounds crazy. You're probably like, what the fuck? But there were a lot of things that I was like they're really big on like helping your neighbor, I thought that was like really sweet. You like what was the thing that I was like, wow, that's really nice. They just like they're all about like helping each other out if someone needs help with something. I don't know. Yeah. So that's the episode. I need to like get off this camera right now and export it before something's gonna blow up. And anything left on my list here? Let me see. Who are the foodie boys? What is White Lotus? Oh my God. Like shit I'm seeing on like this segment's called like I wrote some notes. It's like things I'm seeing on the internet against my will. White Lotus and who are the foodie boys? Or what is White Lotus? Who are the foodie boys? Don't care. Do you ever just like read information online and you're like, I don't need to know that. Like it's annoying that I just read that. I don't need to know that. I'm wasting my life. I'm too like good for, not like good, like this is not healthy for my brain. Like literally, I'm like the foodie boys. I can just by reading the foodie boys, I know that's a bad use of my brain space. Like, I think the more you recognize that and catch yourself doom scrolling and like watching something that's so mind-numbingly stupid, the better. Because, and I've been on this journey on my, I have a lot of, I do doom scroll on my TikTok, but I've been just watching my following list and not my For You page, because I'm like, wait, the people I follow, certain people I really enjoy following, I learn a lot from them. So I've been cleaning out my following list and unfollowing people that are random and I randomly followed. And I'm just so passionate about curating your timelines. Like, cause that's what it is now. Like your view of the world is like a lot of your view of the world, there's a majority, I would say, is what you see on your phone. So if you're not careful with what you're following, then, which is crazy, because that means everyone has like a little bit of a different, everyone's view lens it's crazy. Not everyone sees the world the same as you. That's cool. All right. Well, that was fun. I'm glad I did it. Might want to come back tomorrow and do it again and record for 5 hours. Should I be a Twitch streamer? I think all I'm going to have to do in that case to like really like acquire an audience is I need to turn into like a gamer girl. I need to be like, what are those like bunny ear, cat ear headphones, like the pink ones? I need to be like, what's her face? Blondie with the tits. Didn't she like date David Dobrik? What's her name? Like Tara? No, it's like, I can't think of her name. You guys know who I'm talking about. She was always like hanging with David Dobrik, and she has tits, and she like, I think she was a streamer or OnlyFans. I don't know, but she would just like sit with her tits out and her cute little headset. This is proof that I could be a streamer. This episode, what this was, and then I'm going to wrap it. So I have a feeling it's longer than this is probably the longest episode of the year. This is proof that I can literally nonstop talk for however long this is. So like if I have to apply for a streamer job or fucking radio, I don't know. This is my application. I can fucking do it in one take. No edits. Hi. Solo, by the way. Solo. People don't shout that out enough. I feel like it's an under appreciated talent or skill. I heard Andrew Schultz talk about when Tim does it, like how he's a solo podcaster and it's like his magic his like that's like a special talent when you can like sit and entertain alone on your own podcast. Like that's something that, because a lot of podcasters I look up to, my favorite is like when there's like a really old podcast. I just clocked it in my brain. Joe Rogan's guest like got up to go to the bathroom. He's just sitting there like staring and like looking around like, I don't know what to do. And it's fucking Joe Rogan, you know? Like so many really big podcasters that I look up to have commented on how they don't know how solo podcasters do it. Like they always say like, I have to be talking to someone. Like I couldn't just like sit there, and I don't know how you would keep a conversation going on. And I'm like, well, you're a square and you're not probably on the spectrum, and you're probably not, what am I? Psychotic. So it really, you know, this brain of mine has really served me. And that's the thing. It's part of my journey. Like getting that psych test is really part of my journey of learning about myself, which is what I've done here on my show this whole time. So yeah, cool. Michelle Trachtenberg died. That's Trachtenberg. What happened with the JFK files? The CIA did it? Okay, I'm not gonna. Oh my God, deportations. Guys, we'll talk about it next podcast. Oh my God. I'm obsessed with Central American, maximum security prisons. Fucking obsessed with I am deep down the rabbit hole of like maximum security Central American prisons. I'm obsessed with seeing these documentaries on is it called CCOT with MS-13 gang members and the Barrio 18 gang members in the cells, and they're all tatted head to toe, and they're fucking scary as fuck. And I'm that's my shit right now. That's my my dirty pleasure. My fucking guilty pleasure is just gang violence on TikTok or not gang videos, but just videos on those crazy prisons where they literally they literally it's crazy. Whenever they have to walk around, they have to the guards shove their head down. They have to run with their shackles on their ankles, and it's so aggressive. They so you've probably seen it. They all shave their heads bald, and it's I'll talk about it next time. Or I think they just arrested the MS-13 actual leader guy in DC. Yeah. MS-13 leader arrested. Leader arrested. Let me just link this up. Senior MS-13 gang leader captured in DC suburbs. Last week, federal law enforcement apprehended one of the most senior members of the notorious gang MS-13. The announcement was made at a press conference attended by Attorney General Pam Bondi, FBI Director Kash Patel, and Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin. Henry Josue Villa. I can do this. Henry Josue Villatoro Santos. Let me just do better Spanglish, sorry. Henry Josue Villatoro Santos, a 24-year-old illegal alien from El Salvador, was arrested in Woodbridge, Virginia, just 22 miles from the nation's capital. According to the Washington Post, early Thursday morning, an FBI SWAT team raided a home where Villatoro Santos was living with his mother, deploying a stun grenade to take him into custody. Agents found 4 guns, 2 silencers, and ammunition in the home, and officers observed indica of MS-13 association in a garage bedroom. Indica, if you're not familiar, is a strain, a type of weed, okay? I'm assuming you know what that is, but for all the 40s, how old would they be? 40-year-olds? Fucking... Maybe people of a different generation, the older people, I don't know, that don't understand what indica means, or the non-stoners. Okay. The arrest of Villatoro Santos was part of a larger operation targeting criminal aliens, which was originally launched on March 3rd. According to the acting U.S. Attorney for Eastern District of Virginia, Eric Siebert, 340 suspects have been arrested as part of the multi-agency operation, including Villatoro Santos. It involved not only the FBI and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, but also ICE, but also the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, ATF, the Virginia State Police, and the Prince William County Police Department. At last week's press conference, Attorney General Bondi explained the significance of capturing Villatoro Santos. In quotes, he was one of the top leaders heading up all MS-13 violent crimes on the East Coast, stated Ms. Bondi. He was responsible for heinous acts, and he should have never been in this country. She also described the illegal alien criminal leader as the worst of the worst. MS-13 is a brutal gang whose motto is kill, rape, control. Its members are infamous for their violence, particularly for hacking victims to death with machetes. MS-13 is so vicious and dangerous that the Trump administration designated it, along with equally infamous Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, Tren de Aragua, and several Mexican drug cartels, as a foreign terrorist organization. Due largely to mass illegal immigration, MS-13 has spread throughout the United States. Indeed, in a 2017 law enforcement operation named Operation Raging Bull, 90% of the MS-13 members arrested were not just gang members, but also illegal aliens. Over the past 15 years, MS-13 has established a strong foothold in Washington, D.C. and the suburbs of Maryland and North Virginia, where a substantial population of Salvadorans reside. Fuck, dude. Hacking with machetes. Fuck, go. Oh, my God. Like, why? You know, I don't understand the psychology of murder and killing and all that shit. So, don't understand it. Fuck. So, yeah. Get him out of here, you know. I'm a big fan of deportations, by the way. It's music to my ears. It's just a wonderful thing to see these fucking psychopathic killers. I mean, what's their motto? Rape, murder, kill? No, fucking basically control, fight, kill, control. Yeah, so that's big news. Senior leader Josue, how did I say it? Henry Josue Villatoro Santos. Nothing. Okay. Like, and I'll wrap the episode actually. The fucking gangs south of like Mexico down, those are the worst in the world. Like, and then I think it goes Asian, and then I think it goes, right? Like, yeah. Black, it goes, is it Hispanic? No, I can't say Mexican. Hispanic. Fuck. I never know the right terminology. Mexico down, scariest, worst in the world. Then Asian, then black. There's whiteys in there, obviously. I mean, do they allow, like, if you're like a white dude and you want to join MS-13, like, just like a regular, like you just, you know, got fired from your tech job in Silicon Valley and you're like, I want to join up. Like, can anyone just like, I guess you probably could. I don't think it's like race. It's not like race. What's it called when you're, you don't want any other race but yours? They're racist. Oh, it's that. What's the terminology? There's like an actual word for that. Did they let girls in? It's so fucked up. I just fucking can't. And it's sad. Like it's not sad. I never feel bad. I do not feel bad for murderers. And it's like, it's just another example of how important family is and how important like having good examples and positive examples in your life is as a child, because most of them, like if you listen to interviews, it's like, I didn't have a dad. My mom couldn't afford food. So I started stealing. And then I met a guy who's like, hey, go commit this homicide, go shoot this person and you'll be accepted into our gang. And then now this guy's like, I have purpose. And it's just like fucking any other radicalized group. You know, it's just like the ones in the Middle East. It's like the same shit, you know. But yeah, if that kid had a positive example in the home of what a man is and, you know, so that's why I'm like such a stickler for like fucking don't have kids if you are a piece of shit human being and you don't like can't take care of them. I'm so fucking passionate about that. That's like my new thing. And I think it's because like, you know, obviously Corey and I want to have kids someday and I think about it more and more. And I think about how fucked up it is that kids are born in this world who didn't ask to be born and their parents suck. You know, And now they've been dealt this shitty deck of cards where, you know, they end up, you know, finding purpose in fucking macheting people's hands off as an MS-13 gang member at 12 years old. Like, so anyways, I think we'll end the episode on that. I need to go bake some sourdough, and it's like, this is how I am right now. Like, this is my lifestyle. These are the lanes of my life. It's like slow living, baking sourdough, podcasting about, you know, like what I'm up to and whatnot, like the news, like sitting in my podcast studio, like drinking coffee, planting a garden. I just planted an herb garden, planted my jasmine ivy the other day. It's like, you know, like getting my nails done, just like cooking beautiful dinners for my husband, decorating our new home, like shopping on Amazon for shit I don't need. I don't know. Like doing my makeup. And then it's like Central American maximum security prison research and gang violence. Like that is like how I like my free time from all that other stuff. It's like death, destruction, murder. Isn't it like a thing? Like women love true crime, you know? I think that's like a thing, right? There's a reason why. So like, yeah, I love a true crime doc. Corey rewatches them because he forgets, like, this is the fucking funniest thing. He's a sleeper. Like when we turn on a show, he's asleep in 5 minutes. So then he doesn't remember anything. So like I'll see him. I've caught this so many fucking times. I'll see him like last night, it was the or a couple nights ago, it was the Lacey Peterson documentary. And I'm like, we fucking watch this. But then I'm like, wait, you're probably asleep, so you don't remember. So it's kind of cute, but he does. I've probably caught that like 5 times where I'm like, we already saw this. He's like, I don't remember. And I'm like, yeah, oh, that's right. You were asleep. It's because you fell asleep. And my favorite thing is like when he told me like the biggest pet peeve he had with his ex-girlfriends was when they would like nudge him, like when he was asleep, they'd be like, wake up, like stop, like wake up, like watch the show, like wake up. So I never do that. I wouldn't do that anyways, because like I'm trying to respect this human being who's tired and he's dozing off right now. Like that would piss me off. So I wouldn't do that. So I don't do that. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, whenever he like wakes up though, or like I look at him, or I'm like, oh, were you asleep? I always like fuck with him. I'm like, oh honey, you were asleep. He's like, no, I wasn't. He's like, no, I wasn't. Yeah, you were. All right, that's the episode. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you're listening right now. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Please hit that subscribe button and review the show 5 stars while you're there. Just review the show 5 stars for the fact that I think this was 3 hours. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jaclyn Monroe. I've been posting my like sourdough videos over there on TikTok, so check them out. Jaclyn Monroe on TikTok and Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't know if I said that. And then if you want to support the show, patreon.com/tjms, patreon.com/tjms. If you want to support the show, it's $5 a month. Go check it out. patreon.com/tjms. All right, that's it. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you next week.
I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.